We getting A-Rap money. We getting A-Rap money. Hey everybody, I am Miss Nicole Tyler, aka Section Clean in the damn building. Okay, how are you all out there doing today? How are y'all out there doing, y'all? Today we're trying to find out who is getting that A-Rap money. Okay, who's getting the A-Rap money, y'all? We getting A-Rap money. We getting it. We getting A-Rap money. We getting A-Rap money. Look here, y'all. I want to know, y'all, who y'all think is getting that A-Rap money? Is it 7 Stars or Heidi Snow Fly? Come on in the damn building, y'all. Come on in the building. Who getting that money, y'all? We getting A-Rap money. We getting A-Rap money. We getting A-Rap money. We getting A-Rap money. Who is getting that A-Rap money, y'all? Let's get it started. We are ready to rumble, y'all. Come on in the room. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Miss Nicole Tyler is here. I made it on the earth to see it another damn day. I think today is January 18th, 2020. If it's not the 18th, let me know in the comment section in the chat what today is. I know it's Saturday. Is it the 18th, y'all? Is it January 18th, 2020? Y'all let your girl know. I want to know who is getting the A-Rap money, okay? So you all put the phone number, all my moderators who are here. Let me see who is here in the building. We got Manny. Manny MVP is in the damn building. Yes, yes, yes. We got Kind to Me has made it to see another day on the earth here with Miss Nicole Tyler. Yes, 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 yes. We got Tex Coco in the building. We got Meanwhile, in the bushes, okay? We got Red. Who was that? Y'all know. I'm at the eye doctor and I got on brand new contacts, so y'all know how it is. Yeah, what my vision is. Okay, we got, who is this? Retta Knows Better. Okay, Retta Knows Better. All right, all right, all right. Okay, now, I want to know who's getting that money. Now, if y'all don't know, there is a beef of brewing. Well, there's a beef that has been going on for a whole year on YouTube between 7 Stars and Heidi Snow Fly. I don't know why these two will not get along, but they have not gotten along all year. And you know what? It is what it is. These two will never like each other. It's okay. We're not on earth to like each other. We're here to live out our destiny according to what you told God you wanted to do. And so that's why we're here mostly and mainly, okay? But I was listening to 7 Stars video, and I listened to a little bit of Heidi Snowfly's video, and I think that it was 7 Stars who put the challenge out to Heidi Snowfly and asked Heidi Snowfly. I told her, let's put bank accounts up and see who has the most in the damn bank. So I said, you know what? Mr. Cole want to know who got the most money in the bank. Okay, because just in case I might need some money, I want to know who is getting the damn A-Rap money. Who got that A-Rap money so that Mr. Cole Tyler can, take out a little small loan just in case I need to take out a loan, y'all. I want to know who is getting the A-Rap money. All right, y'all. So the number is 804-528-7766. Call in. Let me know who you think got the most money in their bank account, in their checking account, in their savings account. I want to know why they got the money in their bank account, and if they'll be able to loan me some damn money. Okay, ain't no need in bragging you got money if you can't loan some money out. Because you know what, y'all, let's keep it real. People who own banks, they got money. Okay, people who got banks, own banks, they got money to loan out. Okay, so if you bragging you got some damn money and you can't loan none out, just shut up. I said it. Do not be putting your business out on here talking about something. You got money in the bank, but you can't loan out none. All right, that's whack and weak to me. Okay, so all right, y'all. 804-528-7766. Happy Saturday. I am here. I'm your girl, Miss Nicole Tyler. I made it on the earth again today. How are you all out there doing now? I also have been on the YouTube streets just a little bit, you all, just a little bit. because I went home last night. I got some rest. I woke up around 11 o'clock, and which was good rest for me to wake up that late today. And I forgot I had to come get some new contact lenses, which I still haven't purchased any contact lenses because they're still settling in my eyes and all this kinds of stuff, right? So I said, okay, let's get it. Let's see what today's show is going to be about. Now, I see Jay Wilson is in the news. Now, somebody please call in, enlighten Miss Nicole Tyler. What the hell is Jay Wilson doing in the news? Now, the last I knew, he did hit a girl up last night with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Jay Wilson, for that. I thank you so much. You know, because you're supposed to have A-Rap money. That's all I'm going to give you. That's all I'm going to give you, Jay Wilson, because I don't know where you got A-Rap money from, but let me put out what I've heard in the streets on you, Jay Wilson. I did hear that you had a Cash App party and that you had scammed the girls. Now, some people are saying that you had got people to Cash App you $1,400. Then I heard $1,300. Then I heard $2,400. But they said that you only gave out maybe $250. Something along those lines. So I'm thinking that Jay Wilson, he might got a little A-Rap money to be getting people to give him money like that. You know what I'm saying? See, all my blessings come from the sky, come from the Lord. So I'm just not that type of person that get on here and beg for money. I dry beg for my money. Okay, that's what I do. And you see, my pockets are very empty. So I must not be doing it right. Okay. But Jay Wilson is in the news because apparently he was sending a call out to Tommy Sotomayer. He's Tommy Sotomayer. I heard that he's packed his bags and he's out of this damn sector. He came in for a brief second and he is OUT. He said, no, I don't want none of them damn people, especially me who put out a little text message to Sonetta TV. Okay. Yes, I did this morning. I sent out my little cuckoo out to Sonetta because I'm like, I need you to come handle my lightweight. Okay. Cuckoo. Yes, I did. Now, Sonetta have not gotten back in contact with the girl Nicole, but that's all right. If I have to, I will press the gas on Tommy Sotomayer. Okay. Now, Jay Wilson, apparently, he did a video. He was asking Tommy Sotomayer to come on his channel. I think Tommy Sotomayer, he's trying to get up that rent money, that mortgage money, just like Jay Wilson. So he was asking Jay Wilson to come on his damn platform. Now, I don't think either one of them went on the platforms, but Jay Wilson is in the news. Now, I was listening to Truth Enterprise, shout out to Truth Enterprises, and she brought out the fact that that Wiley had catfished Jay Wilson and that Jay Wilson was scamming the girls. Now, if you've been in the sector all of a year or 2 years, you already know that that's old news for us because we already knew that Jay Wilson was scamming the girls. We already knew that he was pretending to be straight. He was misleading the ladies on of Dorado Lives. And because, they were, they wanted to pay, pay to stay or pay to lay. Okay, I said it, y'all. Pay to stay and pay to lay with Jay Wilson, but Jay Wilson was just misleading the ladies of Ride or Live, letting him think he was straight when really he is gay. Now, we know that Jay Wilson is putting it out there that he is bisexual. I've roasted gagged him on that. He still have not come out. Hopefully the truth will come out, Jay Wilson, that you are gay. Okay, because you are not bisexual. You haven't seen no punani. Okay, so let's just keep it real, Jay Wilson. So Jay Wilson is in the news today. If you all want to comment and share what you think about Jay Wilson today, this show is going to be about him. If you all have anything to say about Jay Wilson and Thomas Sotomayor or just Thomas Sotomayor by his damn self, that is fine. But you all know the main topic of today is Heidi Snowfly in 7 stars. Who has the most in their damn bank account? That's what Miss Nicole want to know. Miss Nicole want to know who is getting that the A-Rap money. That's what I want to know today, y'all. That's what I want to know. Who is getting that A-Rap money? All right? 804-528-7766. Now, I just saw somebody put in there in the chat that they think that is Heidi who has the most money. Okay? All right, Heidi. So people think that you got the most money, Heidi. Let's see. Yes, Car Chronicles. This is another episode of Car Chronicles. Yes. Did you see the video? Please go like. Yes. Somebody say he's a bum, so they must be talking about Jay Wilson. Oh, what you got on timing? Somebody said, what you got on timing, Miss Nicole Tyler? Okay. Okay. Jay Wilson for him to entertain them. Well, shoot. If the senior citizens, I'm just reading the comments. Somebody said that people are paying Jay Wilson to entertain them. Honey, do y'all really think Jay Wilson is entertaining? I mean, like I said, I could be on the young spectrum of 48, but Jay Wilson does not entertain your girl, Miss Nicole Tyler, only because he talked too damn slow. And I like somebody to get to the damn point. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all come here. Y'all don't. I mean, it depends on how slow your thinking is and how slow, you like somebody to take their time. See, I don't have time for that. I'm a woman who's on the go mentally and physically. Really, I don't have time for all that slow talking, Jay Wilson. So, I guess he is trying to entertain those ladies in their 60s and their 70s who get their Social Security money, and they have time to throw their money at a man who maybe in their mind they think is going to be able to give them some. Okay. All right. Now, I don't know when it comes to 7 stars and Heidi Snowfly, you all. I don't know who to choose because 7 stars allegedly lives in a rooming house, okay, allegedly, or a boarding room house. So it would seem to me that she may be, if she have a job. Now, she did come out and say she worked for the government. She have not shown any pay stubs, which I don't want her to show any pay stubs. That's her damn business. And what else I can say about 7 stars? She does like to buy a lot of makeup. I see sometimes I see the Sephora bags, and then it looks like she likes her lips. Now, it appears that she has got some lip plumpers done to her lips. She's got some lip injections. I said it appears. I don't know if it's really true. So it appears that 7 stars may have a little bit of money. I don't know. It don't seem like she's spending a lot of money on accessories. Lately I've seen her with a short haircut. I don't know if it's the same wig she's been wearing for the last 2 years and she just cut it short, or if it's her hair. I don't know. It would seem that 7 stars may have some money in the bank. Okay, she may have something in there, y'all. She doesn't have any children. She lives in a 1-bedroom. She don't have to pay any electric bill, gas bill. She may not have to pay any car note. She may have to pay car insurance. So 7 stars may have some damn money. Now, when it goes to Heidi Snowfly, we know Heidi Snowfly, she has a whole lot of little businesses going on. I think that she's selling lip kits now. Give me back my culture lip kits. I think they're $15 a pop. She sells her t-shirts from $25 to like $45 or $50. She has those. What else Heidi Snowfly sells? She has all kind of stuff, accessories. She got glasses. I don't know how much those cost. She got glasses. She has water bottles that she is selling. What else? Heidi Snowfly sells all kinds of things. I think that she has once sold lotion, candy. I don't know. Heidi is always selling something. Okay. Now, I don't know what she is making on that end that's going to bring her the revenue. She does have a man, honey, a husband. Some people are saying it's not her husband. Some people are saying that, it's her sugar daddy. I don't know. But anyway, she has him. I think he has a job, okay, because they do live in a home. They have a house. So I think he has a job. I don't know what kind of work the man does, okay? So they have a home, so they have to pay mortgage, or they have to pay rent, electric bill, gas bill, take out the trash bill, waste bill, and all these kinds of things. They do have a little boy. They have to pay for him. So is Heidi breaking even? Okay. Is Heidi breaking even with her income and her revenue? And is 7 stars who don't have any of these things? Now, it would appear that 7 stars got the most money. So I don't know. So I need y'all to call in and let Miss Nicole know who got that A-Rap money. I said it. Now, I was reading one of the comments and somebody asked me, said, what do I have on Thomas Sotomayer? Now, this is what I got on him. I just wanted the House of Consciousness, I keep saying consciousness to know that he is over here showing his BLACKASS. I said it. I spelled out the word black. Yes, I did. I just wanted them to know that they had already, in my opinion, had got him together way back in 2017, and that now it's 2020. He is showing off. But I did get word that he said that he do not want no parts of this damn sector. Okay, so I'm thinking that he is going to just run with his tail in between his legs. He is going to just throw in a towel of this sector. He does not want any of this sector. Now, I told y'all that last night, that he didn't want any of this sector. This sector, unfortunately, it does not have the best reputation due to people doxing, people calling the damn police, people calling the damn FBI. So people, you have to be a strong individual to come into our sector, okay, and to poke fun at the people in this sector, because that's how you get in the sector. So you have to be strong-minded. You have to, definitely keep your damn business to yourself. I would say don't have any friends on this YouTube streets, because guess what? You're gonna fall out. You're gonna fall out. Um, if you have moderators, I would say do not be cool with all your moderators all at the same time. Okay, try to pick one or two that you're cool with and try to stick with those two. Okay, if you got like 15, 12 and all that, it's not gonna work out with all those moderators. Okay, it's not, because the moderators is gonna turn on you, or you're gonna turn on your moderators, and before you know it, all of your business is on the YouTube streets. That is what I truly believe, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it real. So, what else I could say for Tommy Sotomayer? I just think that in his mind, he thinks that he's better than a lot of us in this sector. For some reason, maybe because he's been on the YouTube streets for so long. He in his mind, we are all black bees. To me, we represent his baby mamas. That is what I said. And that I don't think I represent his baby mama, but that's what he may think in his mind. And I think that, in my opinion, he has some type of internal problems going on with himself. He don't like his complexion. That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing that he had a whole lot of things going on in his childhood, and it has maybe reflected in his adulthood to the point that he has made a lot of money calling women out of their name on his channel. And unfortunately, there are people who agree with him. There are people who agree with them. Now, this is what I gotta say. People who are agreeing with Tommy Sotomayer. Now, this is if it was Obama, and Obama was saying you all need to do A, B, C, and D, then you will be able to have this kind of outcome. I may listen because I can see the way Obama lives. He does have a beautiful wife, and he has beautiful children. He has once been the president of the United States for 8 whole damn years. He graduated from Harvard. You know what I'm saying? He was also in the Senate. I would look at his background and say, I think I'll listen to Obama. But then when I look at Tommy Sotomayer, which people are agreeing with him, he has not given me any examples to why I would listen to him as a black bee. According to him, because I don't think I am. I would say, show me some examples of why I should listen to you. Okay, now if he got all these baby mamas out there, he hasn't married any of these women, but this is who you have put your seed in and you have chosen to procreate with. But then when it doesn't work out, all of these names, I have to side eye this brother. So people who are agreeing with this man, you all might need to look at yourselves and wonder and ask yourself why you are agreeing with him. And also, if you agree with him, that this is what you see that you do not like, then you have to ask yourself and say, well, if this is something I don't like, how can I be the change that I want to see? Are you just sitting there complaining about it? Are you out there using your platform to talk about it, to get opinions, and also link up with people to do things, to rally and protest and do things in your cities? Are you doing things like that? So I'm the type of person, I don't listen to a lot of people who say, well, I agree with that, and because he has a large platform. Okay, he also has people coming to see him and pay money to see him. So I would like to know, Tommy Sotomayer, if you do watch this video, which I think you threw in the towel, you're not going to come back. But what are you doing to change the things that you want to see that you do not like that the black women are doing? Okay, and I also want you to reflect and look at what's around you, that the people who you worship, far as white women and look at these women and find out why you would put them on a higher scale or pedestal than black women, when a lot of the white women are out there wearing weaves, getting lip injections, getting Botox, getting breast implants, getting butt jobs, all these things to look like black women. And why is it that you think they are more successful than us? Okay. um that is it. That is it, you all. That is the whole damn show in a nutshell. I was responding to someone who sent that to me via in the comment section, and they were saying that they agree with him and all these kinds of things. A lot of times when I see people doing like that, y'all, okay, I have to look at them. I look at people and say, okay, if you don't like this kind of behavior, what are you doing to rectify it? How can you be the change you want to see? Are you out there promoting college? Are you out there promoting? Oh, I did not. Let me see. When you tell House of Consciousness on the TV, somebody sent me a message. Okay. What are you doing to change it? Are you out there rallying for young girls? We have a lot of human trafficking, sex trafficking. What are you doing? That's what I want to ask the question. Now, Mr. Cole Tyler, I'm already doing things. I wouldn't say I'm doing a lot of things in my city, but I do donate, and I do things with special needs children. I do go to different churches when special needs children are if they are modeling or if they're acting. I do donate to a lot of the little special needs. That's what I do on my own time, okay? Because that's the field that I'm in. But when it comes to a grown man sitting up there calling women out of their names just because he sees a video of a woman who's wearing a wig or makeup and he has all this to say, then I think that there are some underlying issues that need to be addressed. That is what I'm saying. All right, y'all. So what are y'all doing on this weekend? What are y'all doing? I think they agree so they won't be the next victim. Okay. So they won't be the next victim, Nicole. So are you saying that let me see, Suki? Are you saying that they are afraid? Well, you know what? This is what I will say to you, Suki. If you don't, you have to stand for something. You have, especially at our age, you cannot be out here agreeing with things that is just because it's politically correct. You cannot be out here just all willy-nilly with your emotions, and when you see something wrong, you go along with it. Okay? I don't want even know people like that. I want people with a backbone around me. I want people to stand up for me. That is what I would like. I don't like people who just agree just to get along, or because they want subscribers or they want a top video. Okay? Because I told you all, YouTube can make or break your damn video. So, agreeing with somebody who may be misogynistic and all these things, that's not going to get you anywhere. Tommy knows BW are in unprotected class. I believe it. So he can say whatever without repercussions. Yes, I agree. I agree with you. Because we don't have any protection from our black men. That is very true. I agree with that. If he said that about Hispanic women, I bet he would be getting a visit from the Velo Locos. I believe so. And then too, you all, a lot of our black men, they do not want to be with someone that look like them. We had this discussion on colorism not too long ago. And, I do not know where this behavior has come from, where they look in the mirror and they don't like themselves. I do know in America, when we look at TV, a lot of times in the past, when I was growing up, we did not have a lot of people on TV my complexion. I told you all when I first moved here to North Carolina and to Virginia, I didn't even know I was this complexion. I didn't even know anything about colorism. I didn't even know. I just thought I was a little child, living my life and things like that. And once I moved to North Carolina and Virginia, that's when I noticed that my sister and brother was lighter than me. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that it was actually a thing. So I think that unfortunately it has been placed in a lot of people's minds about your color. Rating someone, saying that they're beautiful because they're light. If you're dark, you're bad. I think that it is sad for people, young people out here today, because we had a video on, I did a video not too long ago, and at the end of the video we started talking about colorism, and a woman called in and said that it was sad because the young girl was seeing that in her mind she wasn't beautiful because she was dark skinned, and she was actually experiencing that in her young life. And I think that it is sad. I think that it is sad that at our age in the 2020 that we have reflections of people. Now we have Beyonce. We think Beyonce is beautiful, but for some reason I feel that Beyonce is insecure. I think that she's a beautiful girl. I even think that she has gone a step and lightened her skin even more. I feel that way. You all don't have to feel that way. But I feel that she has lightened her skin even more because she wants to fit into the industry, okay? And we have a lot of young people looking up to Beyonce and that standard of beauty. When we do see dark-skinned girls on the television, like what is that girl, Normandy? I think Normandy is a brown-skinned sister. I think she may be a little darker than I am. I think she's beautiful. I think she's talented. But I think that with that situation, I don't think that Normandy is getting the exposure that she needs, only because someone caller, because I don't think that she, you say you don't believe that. I think that she's not getting the exposure, in my opinion, because she is dark skinned. I think that if Normandy was light skinned, she would be known as a superstar. That's my personal opinion. Somebody said they don't believe that. That is what I personally believe. And I also believe that because Normandy is very, very talented, I believe that she is a showpiece for lighter skinned women, or women who are not black, who have that exotic look. I believe that she is being shown for those other group of people to copy off her and steal her damn style. That's what I believe. Because where is all the other Normandys at? So I believe that when the other Normandys come along, they're not going to be dark skinned. They're going to be light skinned or white or Hispanic or Puerto Rican or Asian or whatever. And I believe they're going to be getting their style from her. That is what I believe I see in the future. Okay, call back person, call back. Let me see, I can call you. So that is what I believe. I believe that they're only putting her up there as a showpiece for other people to copy off her. That is what I believe when it comes to this dark skin, because they do not want anybody our complexion out there representing the dark skinned girls. That's just what I truly believe. Okay, I'm not gonna let the phone ring long, person. Somebody said Nene Leakes did it too. Are you saying that Nene Leakes, that she brightened her skin? I believe Nene Leakes did brighten her skin. Yes, I do. And also she got a couple of nose jobs to fit in. But guess what? Just because you change your appearance don't mean that it's going to make you feel more beautiful. You have to feel beautiful on the inside. You have to feel beautiful on the inside before you correct the outside. That's just what I believe. Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. You see the thumbnail. The thumbnail says, who has the most in their bank account? Is it 7 stars or is it Heidi? Also, we're talking about colorism. We're talking about Jay Wilson and Tommy Sotomayer. What is your comment?
Well, Miss Tyler, I wanted to ask you your opinion on something in regards to colorism, because I really like what you're saying. I wanted to ask you, Halle Berry is a light-skinned woman. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yes,
Why
I
do you
agree.
think her... I'm sorry, what were you going to say, Miss Tyler?
No, yes, ma'am. Yes, you're correct. Yes, I agree.
Well, what I was going to ask you was, why do you think her career went down the drain? Because you notice Halle Berry is not in anything of any relevance anymore after she won her Oscar for Monsters Ball. her career went totally down the drain, and she's a light-skinned black woman, the type of black woman that they really cater to, because personally, I think the best movie that she played in was when she played Dorothy Dandridge. I think that was her best role.
Dorothy Dandridge. I'm a Halle Berry fan, but you know what? This is what I would say about Halle Berry. I would say that she's not really getting roles anymore, maybe due to her age, and also maybe due to her not wanting to be exploited anymore. You know, because when you are a little younger and you go to play that game, and she is a very beautiful woman now as she was when she was younger. You see, she did that movie. Was it Monsters Ball when she was having sex, and she was like,
yeah, that was Monsters Ball. That was Monsters Ball.
She was giving it to me, daddy, and showing her boobs. I think she showed her boobs prior to that in another movie too. I can't think of the name of the movie. It was an action-packed movie, and she was showing her boobs and things which I had never seen her do really before. So I think as she gets older, she doesn't want to exploit herself anymore, because that is what Hollywood wants to do to our women. They want to exploit us and embarrass us and tell us that, you know, if you are a big bone, 500-pound woman, you're beautiful, versus, even though we know that, and I have nothing against heavyset women, because, you know, a girl done gained weight myself. But I think that they just don't want, they want to be able to tell us what is beautiful, what is not. If we do have
and they shouldn't be able to dictate that.
If we have beautiful women that are really aesthetically beautiful, they want to embarrass them. They want to encourage them to get boob jobs. I mean, they just try to treat black women at all costs. They just want to put us on a low standard. They just don't want to really put us where we should be. They don't want to respect the black woman.
And they really don't. And I'm not going to talk too much longer, because I know other people want to call in, but I just want to say this, make this last point. You know, Miss Tyler, somebody like you, who I look at, and I'm not a lesbian or nothing or bisexual, but somebody like you are a very attractive woman, and in certain parts of Africa, you would be treated with royalty.
All right.
Those are just facts. See, America has this, you know, standard of beauty that is backwards and perverse when it comes to black women. See, we really don't know what real beauty is, because we've been living up under the institution of white supremacy.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
And white beauty standards.
Yes. I agree.
So I just wanted to say that.
But let me ask you the same question. Why do you think Halle Berry is not getting the roles that she used to?
Well, I actually agree with what you're saying in regards to her not wanting to be exploited and stuff like that. And I saw some people in the chat, they were saying some not so nice things about her, but that's their opinion. I'm not coming for them for that or anything like that, because everybody has the right to their own opinion. But I also think that Halle Berry is somewhat black conscious, even though she was married to white men. But to me, when we marry white men, and I'm not married to a white man, but when we marry white men, sometimes it's like we don't try to go after black men with a vengeance. Not all of us anyway. Maybe some of us may do, but we don't marry white men out of vengeance the way black men go after non-black women. You know what I mean?
I think that
Halle Berry has some black consciousness about her, because she always has made references to conscious types of things, despite the fact that she's been married to white men.
That is very true, ma'am. I like that you said that. Because you have black men who date white women and they marry white women, but it is out of a self-hatred, or she's ghetto, or she's not submissive, or, you know, she has to wear a rag over her head, or her hair is naughty. All these kinds of things. They don't like us for our features, but then they go out and then they get with a woman who is lighter or white or out of our race, out of their race, who has the same features, but they're light skinned or they're out of another race. And when we date white men, it is for love. You know, women, we want to be, black women, we want to be loved and respected too. We want to be treated. And you know,
I noticed another thing about black men that they do too. Another thing that black men do too, Miss Tyler, that I noticed, they change their standards when it comes to white women. Now, again, I'm not trying to knock black men or anything like that. I love black men. Ain't nothing wrong with black men. But I'm just making a point that a lot of times they will change their standards for white women. For
Yes, they
example,
will.
they'll say they don't like heavyset women, but
Yeah.
then they'll go out and get a 500-pound white woman
Yes, they will.
who looks worse than the black woman that they're trying to reject
Yes,
or say something's wrong with.
that
The
is
same thing
right.
that's going on with Lizzo right now. Same thing that's
Yeah.
going on with Lizzo.
Yeah.
Nobody did this to Kathy Bates. Nobody did this to Adele
Right.
about her weight. Why is it always the focus put on a black woman's weight and body? White women don't get the same they don't get
Ostracicity.
ostracized the same way that black women do.
Black men years, and I love all other black men though. Okay. No, you are right about that. You are very right about that. And I don't know. I think it's because when we were in slavery, we were very much needed. We were loved. I know y'all probably gonna say, what? I'm talking about by white men, by our masters. Believe it or not, you all, white men, even me, with me being a nurse, when I would work for white families, and when everybody would leave, I would have the white man would come up and rub my skin. I've had this done many times. Just rub my arm, and I used to be like, what is wrong with you? Because they have some infatuation. White men, some have some type of infatuation with black skin. I know it. I've been there, done that. Okay, I do know that. So to me, in slavery days, they could not tell everybody I love this black woman or I love my black slave. Okay, we were cooks. We were nurturers. We were mothers to our kids and theirs. They sucked from both of our breasts. And so nowadays, since it's almost like in their eyes, we're trying to be we're trying to let these people know we will be respected. You will respect me. You will love me. So because they have the money, they're saying, well, if you're gonna be, what is the word? What is the word I want to say? You want to have your own opinions and you don't want to do as I'm telling you to do. Well, now I'm gonna demean you and embarrass you. Like Halle Berry. We'll say Halle Berry. So we know that you're beautiful, but because you don't want to do this for white men and do this way, when we put you in movies, we're going to pay you, but you're going to embarrass yourself. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying it correctly.
Absolutely. I know exactly what you're saying.
I can't think of the word, words go out my head. But instead of you doing what we want,
Halle
you to do,
Berry,
I don't want you to appear
Halle Berry,
strong. I don't want you to appear
I
strong.
really think that she was taken out of the movies because she was
I'm going to give you the role. I'm going to give you the money, but you're going to be on your knees playing a role that's going to embarrass you, embarrass your sisters, your black race, because you are not doing what I want you to do. I want to dehumanize you because you're not being the mother to my children anymore. You're not letting me rape you anymore like we did in slavery. I don't know. I hope you all are understanding what I'm saying. So this is what they do to the black woman when she's opinionated, when she's beautiful, when she's strong. Go ahead, ma'am. Oh, she hung up. So this is what I'm seeing far as living in this system that we live in, and why we have and I love Lizzo, and I think Lizzo is beautiful. I think Lizzo is talented. I don't care if she's 500 pounds or 100 pounds. I really don't care. But I think that they're just, it's, to me, I think that it is a ripoff when you say, I'm going to give you Lizzo, and this is your standard of beauty. She's talented. She's black. Live with it. This is all we're going to give you, when we have so many different types and kinds of black women who are all talented and beautiful. And it's sad, and it's a shame when you look at white America and what they're putting there, when they put out their singers and their actresses, they give you brunettes, blondes, redheads. They give you all different shapes and sizes of white women that you can choose from, old, young. But then black women, like what is the Cicely Tyson? She should be held at a higher standard. They don't give you hardly any of our black sisters to let you know from 90 years old down that this is your representation. This is something you can strive to be like. They just throw out one person and say this is who we're gonna give you in the decade of the 2020. For 10 years, you got to look at that. What about all the other different types of black women that's out there that's beautiful, that's talented, they write music, or they write plays, or they own businesses, or they're writing screenplays and things like that. So I think that it's just the white man just telling us, since you don't want to get down with the get down, this is what we're gonna do for you. We're gonna disrespect you, and we're gonna have you disrespect yourself for the money. So that is what I see. Okay. I offer fitness online, so check out. Okay, Bodyworks. It's not okay to promote obesity. Okay, that's why it's called programming. Yes, it is called programming. I knew black boys were teased for being smart. They feel black because they feel back. They feel back because of the teasing. Yeah, well, I think that comes from the the environment that the boy live in. I think it comes from the home that they grew up in, their environment, and the schools that they grow in. When you grow up in, when you have young boys who are ostracized and teased for being smart. I'm at an elementary school myself, and we don't do that. But I think that we must promote intelligence and higher academia in our homes and in our environment at all costs, even online. Even online, I think that it starts with us. Be the change you want to see. That's what I think it is. And then also with the music that you're listening to, you have a whole lot of the rappers who are promoting lean, like Future and Lil Wayne, which I love Lil Wayne, but he's had so many strokes from drinking lean. You have a lot of these rappers who sells out black people. They do not promote academia. They tell you that we gangbang, we do drugs, we get high, and all this kinds of stuff. And so you have that smart young man who's seeing his sisters and brothers or the people he go to school with, they're gravitating towards that kinds of music. We don't have no one putting out the jazz anymore. We don't have nobody writing good music and things like that like we used to do in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and things like that. So I think that it comes from being, if you are a parent of someone who is a child who's very intelligent, he gets high scores, he's on that highest spectrum. I think it's up to us to definitely keep a close eye on that child, because you don't want them to fall into depression. You don't want their grades to slip. You want to take them to the opera. Okay? You want to take them to places that those people who are promoting lean are doing. You don't want that. Okay? 804-528-7766. I think people are scared of 7 and scared of Heidi. What? No one is calling in to talk about that. What? Y'all are scared out there? Y'all scared Heidi's no flying 7. I gave my damn comment on it. I don't care. Cultivate and nurture the mind and being. Yes. Travel. Yes. This conversation not about white women. They always want to include themselves in our situations. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying, so you're going to need to call in to break that down. And we don't want to, first of all, we have a lot of listeners out there, white, black, Puerto Rican, Spanish. We're not just going to limit our conversation to black women. Come on now. We don't do that. We have all people listening, you all. That is just not setting no. We want to promote unity, okay? We want to promote unity. We don't want to leave nobody out, whether they're white or black or anything. We don't do that. We don't do that on this show. We love all nationality, races of people. Yes, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. I have a topic going on, but we've segued to something else. What is your Car Chronicles? What is your comment on anything you want to talk about?
No, I'm the one that made the comment about the situation about it's now white women always include themselves in situations that's about black women, because
Okay.
the lady you were talking about how white women and other non-black women go out and get aesthetics to look like black women.
That's true.
Okay?
Yes.
And I saw the lady in the comments Body Works or whoever she is,
Yeah.
she comes out and say, oh well, because you made the statement about that how black men will lower their standards for a white woman, well, a white woman will say they don't want this and that in a black woman, but we'll go out there and get a big fat white woman. Okay, the lady Body Works said, oh well, I was a 320, I'm white and I was 320 pounds. It don't have nothing to do with you. We were talking about black women and how they were treated. And my thing is, my experiences is this. I'm 41 years old. A lot of people don't think I am, but I am. I just like to keep myself up. I go to the gym about 5 or 6 days a week. And now one day when I step in that gym, it seems like every non-black woman is always staring at me. I cannot work out in peace because like they're in there trying to compete with me and I don't even know these women.
Yeah.
And then a lot of them, they have the black men, but they're still upset. And I have a whole man with me. They're still upset looking at me because I can manipulate my body and do things I guess they mad that they can't do. And I'm naturally built the way I am. Okay? And they do this all the time. And every time when it's something that has to do with a black woman, they want to interject themselves in it, and you are not black. Go do with you whatever you do. And my thing is this, especially in the gym, I'm thinking like this. Okay, you already think you're better than me, right? So why are you so insecure when I come around? I have actual strangers, white women maybe, following me around in the gym, looking at me, seeing what I'm doing, actually trying to compete with what I'm doing and still can't do it. I went to a trip in New Orleans. I have the video. I didn't even realize it until my husband showed me. I'm on the stage dancing and everything else. I sat here and watched a white girl now. This girl has to be half my age. I'm on the stage dancing, doing what I'm doing. This white girl sat here and watched me. She decided, well, she's getting all this attention because people were throwing money and cheering me on. She gets right behind me and starts trying to do what I'm doing, but she did a very bad job at it and couldn't do it. And I didn't even realize until I looked at the video. And the thing is, why are they constantly, we don't want what they have. I don't want what they have.
Well,
they are constantly trying to compete.
But guess what?
And I don't have any role for that. I don't have to teach them anything. I don't have to accept them in anything because they're always trying to come in and take what we have. I don't have to accept them. I don't have to teach them nothing. They know what racism is.
But look, let me
exactly
ask you. But let me say this, man.
I don't even care how young they are because guess what? At my early age, at 3 or 4 years old, I knew what racism was. I knew what it's through elementary school. I knew what it was through junior high school, and so on, and in life now. And now I have to teach my daughter. My daughter is 17. She is a black young lady. Okay. She is dating a young white individual, but I tell her, do not forget who you are. Do not forget who you are and where you came from and where your mama came from. And she even discloses to me that when she goes to school, because her school is predominantly white, the teachers and everybody else always have something to say with her when she's walking with her white boyfriend, but when it's the opposite, nobody says anything. Nobody says nothing to the black boys that's with the white girls. And that's all the time. That's just like with these black men now. I've dated outside my race, but that does not take away who I am because I let them know right then there, I'm black. Remember that. So if you call yourself disrespecting another black person, you disrespecting me and I'm going to check you. And that's just what it is. And the thing is with black men, they love to go outside their race. I have a brother that's like that. Now he was raised in the same home as me. Okay, before we got into a predominantly white area, we were in a black area. As soon as we got into a predominantly white area, all of a sudden, oh, I don't deal with black girls. I only do Mexicans and white ones. And so now he's walking around, okay, with this thinking in his head and wasn't even raised like that. But his Mexican wife is calling him all kind of niggas and everything else. And you walking around with a mixed child. So what does she think about, what does her family think about the child? Or is she going to call him a nigga later on?
I think it's because
they're always acting like they're better than us, but they're constantly trying to be like us. Every day I walk out my house, it's a white woman, a non-black woman, always in my space trying to mimic me or think they come look,
But
they come there with buck
ma'am, hold
heads,
on, ma'am, because
but
ma'am just
all of
going
these
on.
deals,
Hold
but you're
on,
still
ma'am.
trying to compete with me.
Hold on, ma'am. Where are you from? Where are you from? What state are you from? What state are you from?
I'm in Houston, Texas. I'm in Houston, Texas.
Oh, wow.
I'm in Houston.
Do you think it's because we are queens? Because we are beautiful, we are very important, that they mimic us and they try to be like us, and that society
That
has
is very
downplayed
true.
us and has mistreated us and downplayed us, and we are being punished. To me, we're being punished for something that happened way back in during the slavery times. I think that we are being punished because
It is.
we know who we are. We know what we're worth, and we're being
My
punished. And it's sad that we're being punished by men, and we're being punished by
my
all of
thing
the
is,
races. That's what I believe. I believe that we're being punished
they
for
they
it.
tried they tried to program us into thinking that we're ugly, that we're worthless, that we're nothing. Because let me tell you, I have so many every time I go out. What they're really upset about, because they know deep down inside that your white man, or your non-black man, has either some type of fetish, or they have something they're I don't know. There's something with black women that they like, because I get it all the time. That's all I have is white men looking. Even
Yeah,
with their white wives,
white men
they are
love me.
looking. And they are upset about it. They are upset at the fact because they cannot naturally do and look the way we can. Look at as far as our hair. We can wear our hair any kind of way. They can't do that. Let's be real. When they wear braids in their hair, they look foolish. They look foolish. They don't look right. It's not made for them. And that's the thing. And the thing is, well, black people need to understand and the thing with the color part, okay, I'm a lighter skinned black woman. But at the same time, I have 5 children. Okay, my oldest is 23 and my youngest is 16, and I'm 41 years old. My oldest child is my color lighter. He has green eyes, but his father was dark skinned with green eyes. Okay?
Okay.
And a lot of people used to think my child was biracial, and I checked them real quick on that. No, my child is black. Black people can have lighter colored eyes. Okay? And I have 19-year-old twin boys. One came out very light with grayish looking hazel eyes, and the other twin came out very dark. They are
But
both
let me ask you a question. What do you think?
okay?
How do you hold on, ma'am? Hold on, because you just gonna. How do you think that as a black woman we can change the stereotype that has been put on us? That we're angry, or we're black bees, or we don't know what to say out of our mouth, or we're not submissive. We don't like our hair and all these kinds of things that has been placed on us by black men, white people, white supremacy, everything. How do you think that as black people, black women, we can change that?
Guess what? I hate to rain on the people's fantasy. Guess what? That will never change, because you know why? You have too many of us still working with the enemy. That's not going to ever change, because for one, we can never all come together and agree on anything. Okay? Do you ever see white men just out here downing white women? You don't see that. If they do it behind closed doors.
So you think we've just
when
given up? You think black women
out here?
Black women, we've sold out. We've given up. We've given up. You know me, I'm not really dating anymore. You know, I just say forget it. You think we've given up and thrown in the towel, and now we're just getting bleaching creams. We're beautiful. We have beautiful breasts, but we're getting breast implants. You know, you have 7 stars. She's getting lip injections. All these things that women are out here doing. You think we just said we're just gonna just go ahead on and fall in line? We're not even gonna try anymore.
A lot of black women have sold out, but you still have black women like me and you who are not going to sell out. And the only thing I can say is, for the ones that's not selling out, keep standing strong in your shit. That's about all you can do.
Let me say this. Remember,
the more you do do it, the more they hate you.
But let me say
the
this.
more they hate you.
Now you got Chris Brown. We just switched the whole narrative, you all. So hopefully you all come into the room. If you all call in, if you want to talk about Jay Wilson, Tommy Sotomayer, if you want to talk about Seven Stars and Heidi, that is fine, okay? This is what I want to say about Chris Brown. Do you remember Chris Brown put out a statement saying that he only wants to talk to the black bees with good hair? How do you feel about that statement?
My thing is, for one, somebody like Chris Brown, I don't too much pay attention to drug addicts anyway.
Okay.
And the thing is, with Chris Brown and black men like him, let's be honest. If they weren't who they were, nobody would even want their asses. Nobody would want them. The only way they can get somebody and the people that they really desire is if they have the money to do it. And majority of the regular women out here, we don't have to do all that. Right. We don't have to have the money to get who we really want, because usually the men are chasing after us anyway. And that's the thing. As far as the men goes, soon as they get some money, if you go back in their past, look at who they were dating back then, and then come up to right now. And just look at some of these guys. Let's be real.
Let's look at some of the. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on, ma'am.
Look at Lil Wayne.
Okay, I was gonna say, look at some of the basketball players, our sports figures, and how it seemed like everybody around them, the agents and the managers and all these people, what they do is they have a certain type of woman come to all of these parties, and they're aesthetically, you know, looking like they're non-black. And they don't even let anybody my complexion, or, you know, if you look like me, and if you do look like me, you do have to have that pretty Indian or white hair, or straight hair, European features, but you're black. You know, it seems like that they are gearing our black men to only like these type of women as well. So how do you even feel about that when their black mother looking like me all damn day long, and sisters?
My thing is with this. The way I think about like that, when the time comes, that's something they're going to have to deal with personally. Because when you sit here and persecute your own people, you are going to have to pay for that, whether it's here on earth or when you leave this earth. You're going to have to pay for that, and that's what they're not realizing. So they can sit up here and think, "Oh, I'm getting back at the white man because I'm sleeping with all these white men doing whatever." You just keep thinking that and see what's going to happen to you. Because I don't know if they understand, history does repeat itself. And the thing is, too, with these black men, they so quick to want to jump with a white woman.
Let me give you 30 more seconds.
Look at Antonio Brown. Okay, now the white woman that took all your stuff, now you whooping and hollering about it. You don't want to deal with white women no more. So now you expect black women to come back and pick your sorry behind them because the white woman ain't got you.
All right, let me take the next call.
Black women, stop always jumping up trying to take up for these black men, because they're not going to do it for you.
Let me take the next call.
They're not going to do it for you.
Call back, person, call back. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. That is very true. That is what I said last night. I believe I said that to Thomas Sotomayer. We got to stop taking up for these men. Hello, this is Miss Nicole, Tyler's Car Chronicles. What is your comment on anything you want to talk about today?
Hey, Miss Nicole.
Hello.
My comment is, first of all, I can't lie and really say, that I'm dark skinned, because I'm not. But I'm not light skinned either. But I haven't had a problem attracting men. I'm not fat though, so I don't know if they're just discriminating against people.
What state do you live in, ma'am? What state you live in?
I live in Florida. And, here you walk out the door because it's hot. You got some shorts on or whatever. You going to the gym, you're going to get approached. And pretty much here, you get approached by everybody. You get approached by whites. I mean, you got to beat them off with a stick. So I'm
living in Virginia. I need to move to Florida.
You should, because I'm telling you, it's a big pool here. Some of them not quality though, so you got to be a little bit choosy. Right. And that's what I picked up on what the last caller was saying. Some of y'all need to consider the source. I don't care what Chris Brown thinks. I wouldn't date Chris Brown. I don't care what Tommy thinks. I wouldn't touch Tommy with your finger. And I think that's what the issue is. But on a serious note, we are the ones birthing black boys. Okay? When I was growing up, my grandmother made it clear, don't bring nobody in her house who couldn't use her comb. And out of 28 of her grandchildren, only one of them bought somebody home different. Okay, I think it starts with parenting. If you instill in your child self-esteem, then some of these issues will go away. We have to stop caring about what the media says. I don't care about what a white man says. White people were so lazy. They went to a whole nother continent to enslave people just because they didn't want to work. You make that make sense. Those are the people who y'all care about opinions. I don't care what they think at all. So whatever, trying to change their opinion for what? You're not going to change their opinion. We weren't doing anything in Africa but chilling, and they had a bad opinion about us. No matter what we do, they're going to keep that stereotype out there. What we need to do, if we make any changes, it should be for ourselves.
Do you feel that we are being punished when it comes to entertainment and things like that? Entertainment, the roles, the money, because we're not making a lot of money. Like, you got some white actresses, they are making $1 million an episode. Then you have Taraji P. Henson, and she may be making maybe $100,000 or $200,000 an episode.
No, because because black people are the largest consumers, so we aren't being punished by them. We're punishing ourselves. We're putting our money into things in which we are not included in. So instead of begging to be included, let's go and create our own. This is why we have YouTube. This is why people could talk about this sector all day and all night. Even for the content creators that I can't like and I can't stand, I still give them a click. I still give them a view. I still support their channel because they're black like me. So if we all would get into that mindset and start to support one another, we'll have our own thing going. We won't need you to put us in a movie. We won't need you to give us $1 because we'll have our own. Stop taking our
let me say this now. Let me say this. Let's be clear. Let's be honest now. We do have black entertainment television that has been suffering the last 20 years.
BET isn't owned by black people though.
I know, but it was what about Bob Johnson and I can't think of the other lady. They were owning. Okay. Well, that means that we really can't own stuff then, because we know that the white people, they own everything, and then they loan it to us.
That means we gotta stop selling out. Let's support ourselves. I guess I'm at the point.
But this was my point. Hold on. Let me say my point. My point was, if we do own our own things, we own our own manufacturing companies and things like that. Where do you think we will get the support? Because you have the black people, like, we're just gonna say Jay-Z and Beyonce. We know it's many more out there. We're gonna say them. They have sold out. Do you think they will come and support and put their money to it? And we have many other black people that have sold out. They're not gonna come and support.
Miss Nicole, we have our own money. We work every day. We have our own.
But guess what? What I'm saying.
We keep looking to Beyonce. No, they're not going to support. But why do we need them? We built an entire country.
Because guess what? I understand everything you're saying, but let's keep it real.
The hell with Kanye.
People are programmed to not support black. That's what I'm saying.
I truly believe this within myself. I believe we're a machine and we can do it. And I don't believe that we need all of these big entities and things. Why do you think these people keep trying to come into this sector and take over?
Yeah.
Because we got power.
Yeah, we got power over here, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we ran Tommy ass out. We ran Tommy out and we ran Keisha out. They black, but they thought they was gonna come in and do stuff.
Yeah, but look at this.
And who else? Who?
Call it the Section 8 sector. Hold on. What happens when we find out somebody is sick in this sector?
Hold on, caller. Who Boo? Because I know this Boo. Who was the white guy that came in, was trying to get some clout out down here with Tasha K? Who was the one?
That same fool who y'all got over there right now, who name I never.
No, not him, not Jason. The white guy.
Oh, the guy.
With the red and blue and purple hair. He used to be big time. But then he's on YouTube. He's falling down here to YouTube. And he tried to get clout off Tasha K. Who was the white guy? Y'all put it in the chat. I can't think of his name. Come on, last year he tried to come at Tasha K. He used to be rolling with Britney Spears. Perez Hilton, that's him. Perez Hilton, he tried to come down and it didn't work out.
Perez.
Yeah, Perez Hilton, yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to, I seen him trying to crawl up over there up under Rob. But there's how in the sector, like I said, if you go Perez, he'll be in her comments and stuff. But if you take a look, you'll start to see, like, in this sector, they talk about us so badly and put us down. But when a person is down over here, you find out somebody homeless, you find out somebody has cancer, you find out somebody's going through something. I've seen this sector more than 10 times pull together, raise funds to help out people.
Sure have. That's true.
We to do it. We just got to stop worrying. If you know what they're saying about you isn't true, why are you worried about what they're saying about you? That's what made me so mad with Tommy. The hell with him. Why y'all going over there supporting him when y'all see that he's talking about y'all? Like, y'all, somebody said, well, you acting like the people who he describing. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm acting like.
Right.
You ain't been in my house. My house over 3,000 square feet. You don't know what I have. You want to judge me by my voice. You want to judge me and try and pick up
by me wearing a wig, or by me getting my nails done, or by me wearing makeup. You done sat up there and judged me to the top. He don't even know me or how I get down in my real life, but he done judged me all based on my appearance.
Have long hair up under their wigs.
I know a lot of black women with long, beautiful hair. Their own damn hair.
Just because some of them missing edges, everybody ain't missing their edges, but that's what some people want to choose to see. They want to pick out. They want
to pick something off. They want to pick something and then put it out there, and then and let me tell you, and then you have some women, instead of women saying, well, not everybody has this problem, and there's nothing wrong with edge control. There's nothing wrong with putting out edge control products, but then they put these products out here, and then it's almost like all women don't know women have edges. They will people will believe
that. Your edges. You won't need no edge control.
People will believe that women don't have edges.
Somebody buy edge control. I have, like, when I'm wearing my natural hair, I have to wear edge control that lay my edge down.
But I'm just saying, all women, you can't. That's a generality. All women.
Exactly.
But that's what
they like to do. They like to generalize us. But when they generalize us, they like to pick out the 2 out of the 10. Like I said, if you look, the majority of the people over here aren't on Section 8. They aren't on welfare, because where's all the money coming from? Okay. Everybody over here is not old. Everybody over here is not retired. Everybody over here is not a felon. I'm not any of those things. I don't have a mug shot. I don't have issues or whatever you want to call it. I do have a job. My kids did go to college. I did attend college, but see, they don't want to hear that about those black people. Okay, you only want to pick out the 2 or 3 that you see.
Well, look, let me say this. That's when you get Tommy Sotomayer. Now I have watched one of his shows before in the past, maybe a couple of years ago, and he had some girl on there. She couldn't really talk. Her dialect was all crazy. She was living in, I don't know if it was a motel. It was not the best representation of us. And what he did was he exploited that woman. And he exploited that woman and did a whole damn show on that woman, embarrassing that woman, made money off that woman. But then where is the solution? Where is the solution?
They don't want a solution. And like I said, they're just like the news. If you've ever noticed on the news, they will go in the crowd and find the black people who missing the teeth, the dirtiest person out there, the most tore up thing they can find, and put that on display. Like I said, the majority of black people are not like that. And if you're silly enough to believe that, then go ahead, because I don't want to be affiliated with anybody like that. I have in the past refused.
I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds, because we have another call.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you go, because that's really all I had to say. But y'all stop worrying about what they say. Know your truth and stick together. And for those people who don't like us, they can't sit with us. If you are a coon or a sellout, you don't get no shine. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Want to be with those people? Go back.
Thank you.
Nicole.
Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. What is your comment on any of the topics that we're discussing, or anything you would like to talk about? Car Chronicles.
Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
It's 7 Stars. How you doing?
Hey, 7 Stars. Are you listening to the show?
I just got it. They just sent it to me. I'm on my break right now. But
okay, we have 7 Stars, everybody who's calling in. What's going on?
I just think it's crazy that a 43-year-old woman is on here taking her sexual frustrations out on everybody. I mean, don't you think that's weird?
Go ahead, go on. You asking me, do I think
No,
that's
I'm
weird?
asking you a question. Don't you think that's weird that a 43-year-old woman is on here parading around like she's fucking younger than what she is? She has a trap baby. She had that baby in her late 30s, and she's on here trying to bully and pick on people like she's something goddamn special. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, don't you think that's weird, Nicole?
Well, I try not to judge you all, y'all content creators. You know, I try not to judge.
All I know.
I mean, but
you know, I find it funny. I find it funny that this woman can get on here and she, you know, her reads are so terrible because, you know, they can actually be thrown back at her. You're talking about people having, you know, penises and stuff in their throat, but your voice is raspier than all of ours, girl. So my question to you is, you know, have you found a tea that you can drink that's magical enough to get all of that dick cheese off the lining of your throat, girl?
Well, look,
that dick cheese that's been plucked up against the lining of your throat, girl. When are you gonna find that magical tea that's gonna break up all that plaque on the wall of your throat? Why is my name always in your mouth, Heidi? Why, Lucci?
Well, seven stars.
You're supposed to be a business owner. You're supposed to have this husband. You're supposed to be happily married. You're living this magical life. You guys got a Hummer. Why are you always concerned with me? That's what I want to know. Why do I have you pressed, honey?
But would you show your statement if she showed hers? Would you show?
I would have no problem because my point is this. Okay, I work. None of it is anybody's business. But she keeps sitting up here trying to act like she knows how I live and what my life is. My life ain't none of her business, but I can tell you what, the way I'm set up, when I'm 43, I won't have to rely on no Josh to come and pick me up out of the slums so I can have a place to live so I can play on YouTube all day. I'm going to have my own house. You feel me? So while you sitting up here talking about me and what I got going on, trust and believe I'm putting things in place right now so I don't have to be you. Because everybody in this sector could have a Josh.
Do you think she's jealous?
Because you accepted him. Brianna could have a Josh if she wanted to. You want to tell me this white boy with psoriasis, he's flaking all over the place as a prize? Girl, don't even play with me.
Do you think she's jealous of you?
To a question mark friend Candy over there talking ish. I don't talk to the hell. But as far as you fly, Lucy, I ain't your friend. You can't eat my vagina. You keep calling Pyro's name because you want to have sex with him. He said no. Okay? You want my dirty leftovers. And the cold part was I didn't even touch him with a 10-foot pole. You're so concerned with that man because you're sexually frustrated. You're stuck in your 40s now. Menopause is going to hit you like a ton of bricks, and you can't turn back the hands of time. You're done. You're over. You want to talk about a wobble? Bitch, your titties are wobbling. You lopsided titty asshole. So go ahead and get your shit fixed. Don't wait, you can't because you're broke. You can't get a lift. You can't get vaginal rejuvenation. All you can do is spend your highest Google check on a bag and a visor. You're a joke. Okay? Keep my name out your mouth. I don't like you. You called into my show begging me to be your friend. When I said no, you went on your platform and cried about it. Now you're sitting up here talking about a man I have nothing to do with anymore. Girl, you are the most tired, old broad on YouTube. And we all said no to you. How many raccoons and rats and kangaroos and bunnies have to die to make that bullshit lip kit that you're trying to push out to everybody? So their lips can burn off. You're
Seven.
A joke, girl. You're a joke.
Seven. Somebody said that you went into her chat. Okay, she hung up. Okay, Seven did not want to answer any questions. Okay, call back, caller. Seven did not want to answer any questions. Oh Lord. Seven, next time you call, honey, we like to ask questions, okay? Okay, this is Nicole, Tyler Car Chronicles. What is your comment?
Hey, Miss Nicole.
Hello, what is your comment?
I want to comment on what 7 Stars said after she hung up and you couldn't get no questions out. First of all, you better hope and pray that you make it to your age, Miss Nicole, or Heidi Fly's age. You're still in your prime years that you don't even know how you want to make it to get to their age. First of all, you're living in a boarding house with 15 people. You started with Heidi. Okay. And she came at you back. So you don't like it when somebody
cut back at you, and then you ain't got your sex all together. Okay, she's married to a white man, and what? That white man treats Heidi like a queen, while your man that you met for 2 weeks ain't treat you like crap. So you really need to take care of yourself before you even come at Heidi or her kids or anything. Because not only that, you came at somebody's child. You came at somebody's kid that you don't even know. You don't even have
Okay, I'm going to give you 1 more minute, but then I'm going to take the next caller.
You have no kids. You have nothing. And you living in a boarding house. What job do you have? If a job makes me about a couple of dollars, why you ain't got no house yet? Get yourself together before you try to come at an elder woman.
Do you feel that 7 is jealous of Heidi, or Heidi is jealous of 7?
Miss Nicole, she's jealous of everybody. When somebody say something to her, just like she tried to come at Mr. Revenge, she don't like it when somebody come at her with the facts. That's her issue. She got self-hate within herself. How about you love yourself before you try to come at everybody in this sector? Get yourself together.
All right. Okay, well, thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. What is your comment on anything you want to discuss today on Car Chronicles? Ma'am, sir?
Sir.
Well, what is your comment?
My problem is I had a fight with my man.
All right, that person kept on calling, and then when you answer the phone, they don't know what to say. So we need to figure out. Okay, since we're back on 7 and Heidi now, this caller that just called said that 7 started with Heidi. Okay, so what is the problem? What is really the problem? Why are these two women going back and forth at each other? I can admit it's really juicy. I want to know why they're beefing. What is the problem? They both keep throwing out a lot of each other's tea. So, but what is why do you feel this way about Heidi? Heidi, why do you feel this way about 7? Now, I do notice that Heidi came out and said she was going to pray for 7. We all felt sorry for 7 when VS put that information out about 7. Even I came out and said pray for 7. 7 said don't pray for her and all these kinds of things. So, oh boy, 777. 7, you didn't want to answer any damn question, 7. What is wrong, 7? 7, you said you were at work and somebody sent this to you, but you ain't even watching the program. We're talking about colorism and things like that. You just bogarted into the call and you just went off. And so that's why, 7, I say to you, Miss Nicole Tyler, that sometimes you act like a child. A lot of times I'm 48, so I want to get to the bottom of things. I want to find out why are you feeling this way about Heidi. Heidi, why are you feeling this way about 7? But in Heidi's defense, I don't think Heidi's going to call in. In Heidi's defense, Heidi is a lady in her 40s, and a lot of times in her roasting gags to 7, she's basically telling you why 7 feels this way, why 7 don't feel this way. She's giving us a reason to, 7's behavior. 7, on the other hand, is talking about Heidi's lifestyle and what she's doing to not be like Heidi. But what is the reason you're saying these things about Heidi? Like, what it really is the reason? And you telling her to keep her name out your mouth, but what is the reason why y'all don't like each other? Like, what is the damn reason? Okay, 804-528-7766. Oh, that was strange. You want 7 to call back in, Manny? I don't know, because 7 don't like answering questions. 7 don't like answering questions, and it may have something to do with her childhood. I don't want to psych her because she's going to call in and cuss me out. See, I don't know 7's age. I don't know 7's age, y'all. I don't know. Let me put some music on. I don't know. She made it up for her storyline. And I asked her, would she show her bank account, because I was listening to her video, and she said that she would show her bank statement if Heidi showed her. So that's why I put the statement out there. Who got more money?
Hello?
Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. What is your comment?
It's me, 7. I just heard what you and the other lady said.
You're not answering any questions.
You guys are saying I'm obsessed with Heidi. How can I be obsessed with someone that I
didn't say you was obsessed with Heidi.
She's talking about me.
I did not say that. I asked you a question. Do you think Heidi is jealous of you? I'm going based on you, what you feel. Why do you think Heidi is coming at you?
And I don't care. All I know is every time I look up, she got my name in her mouth. So you tell me, Nicole, since you're up here doing this broadcast with my face and her face on your thumbnail,
I'll change it after.
You tell me.
Well, I based my question off of your video. You said that you would show your bank account.
Of my video. Did you see her video this morning?
Yeah, I listened to hers, but I listened to yours second.
Okay, you just got up there and said I'm obsessed with her lifestyle.
I didn't say you was obsessed.
That I live with 15 people.
I did not say you was obsessed. I said you don't like to answer questions.
I want to see where your frame of mind was. What do you think this is about, Nicole? What's your opinion?
I don't even know how it started. That's why I would like for you to tell me. How did this start?
This all started back when she switched on BS. And back when me and BS was cool, I came out and I said, that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? She's emotional. She's always getting into it with people. The Adrian girl, BB Love's sister, came down and kicked it with her. She got into it with her this weekend. I said, she's emotional. She always got stuff going on. I ain't got nothing to do with her. And that's where it started, way back then. So the reason, why is she still talking about me? That's what I want to know. If you look at all of my videos, her name hasn't come up once since like a week ago when I had to roast her for talking about me again. So you tell me who's obsessed with who, Nicole.
I did not say that. You got to go back and rewind the tape. But also, do you think it's just that she's giving commentary on you because you are in this sector? Do you think she's giving commentary?
She's not giving commentary. She's sitting up there talking shit about me. Okay? She's talking trash about me because she has a problem with the fact that I don't want to be cool with her. She's saying things like she's insecure. That's why she don't want to fuck with me. Girl, let it go. You're 43 years old. Now, you're sitting up there saying I'm always throwing her age out there, but every
I did not say that.
She's lying about my age. She's saying this 36-year-old girl. She's trying to use it as a weapon against me. I'm not even no damn 36, so what are you doing?
Well, I did not say that.
Let me tell you something with your lumpy face ass and your little Michael Jackson gloves. Bitch, you know what? I told you a while ago, don't speak on me. All these other people may have accepted you. I still don't like you, bitch. So you keep finding reasons to talk about me. You should have learned the first time after BS kicked you out of her motherfucking squad to stop sitting up here trying to windmill for motherfuckers. You ain't got no problem with me, bitch. Keep my name out your fucking mouth. Period. Now back to you, Nicole. Again, I'm trying to figure out, because you just gave like some little synopsis of what you think is going on.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
And you're sitting up there saying she's an older woman and she's talking about me and how I am or what she thinks I am. Let me ask you something, Nicole. How can somebody sit up there and tell me who and what and I am and what I do and how I live and she's never met me?
I don't know. I want to know, in my opinion, when she's talking about you, she's talking about what you put out on the YouTube streets. She's trying to maybe a psycho.
She's been up there fucking talking about me. And this is why I get so frustrated with people like you who don't know what the hell is going on, but y'all always running your mouth.
Well, that's why you
just sat up here and said multiple times.
But that is why you supposed to call in. That is why she's supposed to call in and enlighten us. You supposed to call in and enlighten us.
I already talked about the bitch. Listen to me. When I woke up this morning, I was doing my own thing. We talked about Tommy Sotomayer. We talked about Mystery Man. We talked about Lady Snow. We don't talk about her. So y'all sitting up here trying to make it seem like I'm obsessed with a bitch I don't even fucking talk about.
I never said that you was obsessed with Heidi.
Me, and I'm responding. Y'all want to sit up here and act like I'm fucking with her. I'm not playing these games with you hoes. You understand? If you don't have the capability to keep up with your thought process on what's really going on, I don't have time for it. But don't sit up here and accuse me of stalking some 43-year-old bitch who's supposed to be married, and she's sitting up there with my name, my ex name, somebody else I'm fucking with name in her mouth, 14 roommates that never fucking exist in her name in her mouth, 36 years old that don't exist in her mouth. All this shit, I don't have time for it. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Okay, 7. Do you want her to stop talking about you 100%?
No. Give a fuck what the bitch does. All I know is if she talks about me, I'm going to talk about her. Period. And I'm going to start laying the hammer down on hoes because I've been real cool. Like I said, when I do my commentary on my page, it rarely has anything to do with that possum face ass bitch. Period. Every time I wake up or people sending me me shit about her because I don't watch her. The bitch got my name in her mouth. Tell me why Susie is the title of the video and her picture is the thumbnail of the video and the bitch is talking about me all throughout the goddamn video. And again, I will ask you, who is obsessed with who?
But what's going on with you and Mystery Van? What happened with that?
I don't know. Nothing, not a damn thing. Not a damn thing is going on with me and Mystery Van.
So,
okay?
So do you think that is what made that's what ticked her off for her to talk about you? Because I did go over there and it did have Susie's name in it, you know, like you said. And she was talking about you, but it was basically the same old reads. You know, you live in a boarding house and you this age and Pyro don't want you.
Yeah, and that's why I get so mad because a bitch just called in and said you want to live with 15 people. Bitch, how the fuck can I? Do you know what living with 15 people looks like? It ain't a boarding house. That looks like a motel or something. Who the fuck can live in a house with 15 people?
I think it was a roasting gag. I think they just exaggerated.
I ain't got time for that shit.
But do you think that is what stuff sparked it off? The Mystery Van, you did a video on him, and that's why she went in on you?
I mean, even if that was the case, that ain't none of her motherfucking business or concern. Now that by itself, that statement by itself should let you know how thirsty the bitch is for my attention. Something else happened with me and another content creator, and you went in, inserted, and jumped your happy ass up in it. Why?
But look, did you go over there to her page 7 and ask to be a model? Did you do that?
No, the fuck I didn't.
Then why people are saying
what
that you did?
About?
I'm asking a question. I'm hearing that you went over there to her page and asked to be a lip kit model.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. This was back when I actually was on her page, and she was talking about lip kits and all that stuff. And what I did was I pointed an arrow to me and put lip kit model. No, I said lip model. That's what I did. It was a joke because they're always talking shit about my lips. She's the one who started that whole lip filler rumor, right?
Okay.
So and if they got the screenshots, they'll show you. I had an arrow pointed to me and I said lip model. So no, nobody ever asked her to be a lip model.
So,
and I would love to see if she can produce those receipts.
7 is saying that it was a roast and a gag. It was a joke. She never wanted to be no model. Okay, so she's clearing that up now.
Yeah, tell her to post the receipt where I asked her. I physically said, hey, can I be a model for you? Bitch, you out your mind. I don't come looking for you ever. Anytime you find me or you talk about me, it's because you're in my bushes watching me like a hawk, and then you want to go back on your page and talk about it. Because she thinks she's smart. But I guess I beat her to the punch, and it just really fucking upsets her. It's really not my problem. I don't have time to be arguing with no 43-year-old bitch who's an ex-stripper who thinks she's better than everybody. Bitch, you could never in your motherfucking life be me. Now go ahead and talk about that. Yeah, I am telling you I'm better than you. What are you going to do about it? Not a damn thing.
Well, it can be annoying, you know, when you have somebody who's constantly doing a lot of videos on you.
Thank you, Nicole.
I mean, it can be annoying, but do you think that you can ignore Heidi? Do you think you can ignore her?
Why should I have to ignore her? Why do I have to be the bigger person? She's 43 years old. That's what I'm saying. Y'all give these hoes a pass.
But why do you think? Why you keep naming her age? Why do you keep bringing up her age?
Because she keeps lying about mine.
Oh,
How
okay.
many times, Nicole, did she sit up there and say I was 36 years old in that video, and you tell me she's not using it as some sort of attack?
Yeah, I don't know your age, for real.
I'm not no damn 36. But you tell me how many times she says that shit in her fucking video. So I gotta say it. Bitch, you're 42. I gotta remind her how old she really is. Matter of fact, you're about to be 44.
Well, 7, how do you feel about even me? I said that you can't, I don't know if I put this on air, I said that you took some L's last year in 19. How do you feel about me saying that? With the pyro?
I feel like we all did. You did too.
The pyro.
You feel me?
Well, tell me about why I took L's. Well, I can say I did. I can say I did.
Let me clear up the thing with pyro for you. Pyro was not an L. The only way that would have been an L is if he had moved in with me, if he had used me for money, and if he slept with me. None of those ever happened. I dated him for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. After the 2 weeks was up, I realized he was cheating. We have 2 women on that platform who confirmed he was cheating with them. One of them just kicked him out of his house. He was living with her.
But why did you
He got on there and he lied to you guys and said I was stalking him. But I have text messages of me asking him never to contact me again, and then my car got vandalized that same night. This has gone to the police. Do you think this is a game? Y'all keep listening to Wiley. This is not a game.
Yeah, well, to be honest, everyone believed that you stalked him.
I got two other women. I got three other women on my platform who all said he was a liar, and y'all want to go off of his interview? Explain that to me.
I don't know. I'm thinking what's on the streets is that you stalked him. That is what's on the streets. The way he put it.
What's on the streets was he got over 400 calls because we put his number. I put his number out there on my IG. Okay, so yes, he was getting a lot of calls. Do you think I was the one calling him 400 times? Absolutely not.
Okay.
He said he has 400 missed calls from a blocked number. The detective already has my call log. Not my call log, but you know, the calls you actually get from your phone company.
So look, 7, are you saying that
he has no case against me?
So
I have a case against him.
Are you saying that you was combating him, you were fighting him back? Are you saying that you was trying to defend yourself against him?
I wasn't defending nothing. I found out he was lying about being with other women. I have a voicemail on my phone where he's telling me he wants to be with me. He's mad because I blocked him. This has been going on for a long time. I have a live private on my channel where he was over there telling people that I was taken by him.
But why is
now, Nicole?
But look now, I don't know. I mean, okay, look. Okay, so since you told him you didn't want to be with him, then how did all of that lead to vandalizing your car? You putting his number
because
out.
I exposed him. That's why.
Oh,
see, now, and here's the cool part. Let me tell you what happened. I started hitting people up on Facebook and his IG, and I started telling people what he was doing. That's how I found out about the two other girls. He was mad that he got exposed, but he still was not pissed off enough to do what he did because of that.
But that can be misconstrued as stalking. When you doing all of these things, I'm saying, but you put his number out and you found out the other girls and all that. That's kind of annoying for if y'all.
That is very true. That is very true. But I'm sure you've done very annoying things too when you've been in a situation where you felt like somebody was trying to con you. This wasn't just a situation where he was sleeping with other women. He's conning women. He just got kicked out of the other girl's house because he tried to con her.
Are you saying you got caught up in all of that and to wanting to expose him? That's what you did. You just got caught up in and swept up and wanting to expose him.
Okay.
It sounds like that's what happened.
Nicole, wait. While you're live, don't go anywhere, Nicole. Hold on, okay?
Okay.
Hold on.
All right, 7 said don't go anywhere. It seems like she might have got caught up in the whole wanting to expose him situation, and she just couldn't stop, you know, and it just led to vandalizing the car and all this stuff. You know, I don't know. I don't do that kind of stuff. Now, when I was young, you know, I didn't act like that. I didn't do those kinds of things in 2 weeks, and we didn't sleep together or anything, so I don't know. This is a new day and age when women, you know, do these kinds of things. Hold on, caller. I'm trying to still talk to 7. 7 is still on. I want to continue to talk to her. Yes, because she's a content creator.
I have Courtney on the line. This is the woman that Michael was living with. That's his real name, Pyro.
Okay.
Now, Courtney, tell them how he tried to con you into co-signing for a bike and all types of shit. And he was fucking other women while he was living at your house, Courtney.
Yes, he tried to, but not to buy a bike, but he tried to have me co-sign to get a credit card for him so that way he could get his bike fixed.
Well,
and he did have sex with another woman in my house.
Well, how long were y'all dating?
Wait a minute, Nicole. Courtney, he got up there and told these people I was stalking him. You've been all up and through his phone. Was I ever calling him, Courtney?
No.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Courtney,
seven. How in the world did you get in contact with Courtney in 2 weeks of time?
I can't believe.
I'm asking 7. Hello?
Yes, I can hear.
I'm asking 7. How in the world did you get in contact with Courtney? You all were only seeing each other for 2 weeks. You all didn't even have any sex with each other.
I didn't get in touch with Courtney. Courtney got in touch with me, and Courtney found out about me through his friends because his friends are the ones that I contacted and told them that he vandalized my car. That's how we got in contact with each other. I never found Courtney. Courtney found me.
Well, where did he vandalize your car at, 7? Were you at work? Were you at home?
No, I was at home. My car's in the backyard. He knows because I used it to take him to work when his bike was down. Okay? So,
and he was lying to me. Yeah, everything was a lie. When he said there, are you the one that interviewed him?
No, that was another girl.
Okay.
Because he was in front of my house during that interview too.
Oh, so this guy
Sitting
is
in
just
his
a
red
real
truck.
pill. Oh, wow. Mm.
So yeah, do you see how I could be upset? So no, that's not an L, Nicole, because he lied on me, Nicole. The only L was when they released information about my family, and I admitted that that was true. But when I'm telling you this man lied on me, and he's been doing this to multiple women, and he's broke, and he has nowhere to live, and he does not make $450 a day, he said and lied to you guys. Y'all sat up there and treated me like I was the damn. I know exactly how much he makes because I've seen his pay stubs, and I can tell you how much he makes. Matter of fact, I might have one of his pay stubs at my house.
So he doesn't live with Courtney anymore, right? He moved out. You put him out.
No, she put him out. I put him out.
But was he cheating?
I put him out. Courtney, they're sitting up here talking about me having roommates. Wasn't he renting a room when he met you and got kicked out of the house? Yes, he was renting a room and talking. Thank you. Thank you very much.
With 7 stars, why were you interested in this guy in the beginning?
Because I had no idea. He lied to me like he lied to y'all. He told me all this money he was making. He was taking me out. He was buying me things. I had to find out in 2 weeks. And that's record-breaking time because, again, I am a bad bitch. I'm not stupid. It didn't take me to get pregnant or move him in and get totally conned by this man to figure out what was going on. So when I found out I bounced and he was pissed about it, Courtney saw the text messages where I told him not to contact me again, and that same night he vandalized my car.
He's a nutcase. So are you still dating on all these sites, or you stopped?
No. I haven't been dating anyone from any site. I'm dating a whole new guy. You guys saw his picture. As you can see, I'm not talking about him because we have no issues. Like I said, no one has had an experience with Michael the way that we have. We don't run into men like this every day. Something's really wrong with him. I really want him exposed for the type of person that he is because he not only affected my life, he affected the life of my children. You know, he made all these promises to my kids. You know, we got a dog together. Like, this is, like, really hard for everybody in my house. Like, I had to sage my house. I had to, like, really just kind of, like, rid all the negative energy in my house because he brought so much negative energy into my life, into my children's life.
Courtney, how long were you dating? How long was he living with you?
7 months.
7 months?
We were together for 7 months.
Was he was cheating the whole time, right? I assume. He was cheating?
I assume now. Like, I didn't know about any of this stuff. I honestly, like I told Lisa, I started to feel like he was cheating on me starting October 31st, which was Halloween, because he was supposed to come and go trick-or-treating with me and my son, and he didn't. And that's when I started to feel like something was off, and I couldn't prove it. And thanks to him and his friends is how I found Lisa. And was able to do all the digging and get to the bottom of things. But honestly, like, I hit her up. She sent my messages to Dawn, the girl he was cheating on me with, and that's who contacted me, and that's when I confronted him about everything.
So he didn't,
and he still lied.
There were no signs.
So you can see there was 3 different females he was messing with at the same time. He was all telling us we were the only one.
Was he, hold on, was he paying any bills? Was he paying any bills, Courtney? Was he paying any bills at your home? Huh?
No. He was giving me money, but he wasn't paying any bills.
We can't have that, Courtney. We can't have no band.
He was giving me money like he was renting, basically. So he was giving me money. He was taking me out. He was doing stuff for my kids. So it's not like he wasn't. All his money was really going towards me because I'm the chick that he was living with.
But were y'all talking about a future? Were y'all talking about getting married? I mean, did you meet his family? Did you meet his family? What made you think?
I met his dad's side of the family. I didn't meet his mom's side of the family because now I know why. Because he's a habitual liar. They don't deal with him.
Wow.
And we talked about all of this on my channel.
Yeah, I didn't watch 7. You know, me and you had went through our things, so I was like, I'm just trying to just not go there with you.
But my point is, when you guys do this type of commentary for one interview, when we have multiple videos on my page discussing this, we have both ladies on the line. I'm telling you what's going on. That's irresponsible on you guys' part. You're slandering me about a guy that I figured out wasn't shit, and I let him go. And y'all let him get on that platform with that girl and lie on me.
Well, I
Not
asked,
just lie, but
well,
he lied on everybody. Like,
I was Seven. I was
He's gonna
asking.
go and talk to my podcast.
I was asking Seven in my thumbnail. Who makes the most money? I wanted to know who makes the most money. That's what I wanted. I wanted to know who makes the most money and why you think that why you believe you have more money than Heidi. That's what I really wanted to know.
Well, let me say this.
That's what I was talking about,
Courtney.
Seven. I was talking about that.
With her, but thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. Yeah, no worries. Right.
And maybe you can give us some financial advice. I mean, since you're on the phone.
I'm not saying, I don't know if I make more money than Heidi. What I'm saying is my bank account has money. She's sitting up there saying, I could see if she had a child. Why is she living like that? How I live is none of your motherfucking business, bitch. Just know I'm taking care of me and I've never asked you for a dime in my motherfucking life. Period.
Okay.
It's none of your business how and why I live. Just know I'm setting myself up to where I don't have to be in your position when I'm 43. Period. Because again, if something happens to Josh today, what is she going to do? She has no stake on anything in his life. She's not married.
All right. Anybody got any more questions for Seven? Somebody said, where are you working? She can't tell you where she's working. But
I would never tell you where I'm working.
But
I have a government job. I do make good money. Trust and believe. And the most of it goes in my bank account. I'm not on here trying to flex, buy designer purses and stuff. No, absolutely not. I want to buy a house. I want to buy my own townhouse. I already have it all mapped out. But that's nobody's business. Okay?
But are you keeping your age a secret?
My age is never. It was never a secret. Okay.
Well, how old are you? How old are you?
I told everyone I'm 33. Before I never even mention my age because that's something you can use to dox people. So people think I'm ashamed of my age. Why would I? I don't look crazy out here.
Okay. Now this is the last question you probably gonna hang up on. Why do people have a problem with your body? What is going on?
I don't know.
Why do people have a problem?
Let me and y'all keep using Pyro as an example. Pyro was obsessed with my body. He couldn't keep his hands off me. Y'all let that man lie to you. In my real life, nobody has a problem with my body. It's only the hating assholes on YouTube who think they can read me and my body, and there's nothing wrong with my body. Period.
It's weird, and the only reason why I'm asking is because this is what's on the YouTube streets about your body. And
it's all women. We ain't heard one man come out, gay or straight, say anything fucked up about my body. It's all women.
But you know when we put stuff on the YouTube streets, or she don't like her body, or she don't like her teeth, or she don't like her hair, and and it just builds up all this suspense in people's mind of, well, how does your body look? Why don't you stand up? And all these kinds of weird things, when it's really no big deal. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. It's not a big deal at all. People have seen my body. If you go to my Instagram, I have pictures of me standing up on there. They tried to say I was in a wheelchair, girl. They said I couldn't walk. I don't fall for none of that. It's all just them and nothing but women trying to tear down somebody else because I am a fly bitch. You can't do it. Okay?
All right. Okay.
Now, did I answer all your questions?
Yeah, you did well this time. You did allow me to talk, and we had a conversation, a conversation. Okay. You brought in Courtney and everything. So I think now I don't have to say that you took a L. You did clear that up, so you did not take a L.
The only L that I took was with my family. That was it. These are people I haven't talked to in 10 years. I just found out that my uncle is following Pyro on Facebook, so he's still stalking me. Okay, he's on his Facebook following him.
Oh, man, it's crazy. So, okay, one last question. What is your 2020 resolution? You're gonna buy the townhome, or you're gonna save your money? What is your resolution for 2020?
I'm still saving my money. I'm still working. I don't have a resolution. I don't wait till a new year to do what I'm supposed to do. I do what I do every day. Hey, you know what I mean?
And what about Tasha K? So you still cool with Tasha K? You still cool with Tasha K?
I'm still very much cool with Tasha K. I talked to Tasha K yesterday.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's it. I think that's all the questions I had. See, it wasn't. See, 7. It was not that bad. It was not a bad interview or a conversation.
No, it wasn't.
See? All right. Well, have a good day in California.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See, that was not bad, 7. You called and you got all this frustration and upset with Heidi. All right. What is your comment? Car Chronicles.
Okay, my comment. Hey, Nicole. My comment on the 7-star situation. In all fairness, 7 Stars was sharing the information about Pyro on her page. It was her own relationship story. Lots of content creators in different sectors talk about relationship stories. In her case, it was a bad relationship. It was fast. It was crazy. She wasn't talking about any content creator. So I don't understand when somebody is doing their own content, talking about something that doesn't have nothing to do with any content creator in this sector, why somebody would take her story, interview the guy, and try to turn it into something else. In all fairness, who 7 Stars dates, who she catfishes, if she catfishes, if she doesn't catfish, that's that child's own personal business, and she shared it with her own subscribers. I think it would have been different if she came on here and she catfished a content creator, but she didn't. She was talking about a man named Pyro that had nothing to do with YouTube. She was just sharing her own story. So I don't know why everybody feels so wrapped up.
Hold on now. You know how we get down in this sector. So I understand what you're saying, but it ain't like this is some other people's channel. This is a whole sector of people over here where we base our content off of each other.
You leave the sector by changing your content. Yet when you do change your content, people are still dragging you down. She wasn't talking about your man.
I understand what you're saying, but
she was talking about her own man. Hold on, Nicole. You're telling people to call in. So
no, I want to tell you that in this sector, the notifications still come to all of us because that is what we do. Her video
changed her content,
but the notifications still come to all of us.
Lady Snoop came in and turned it into something it did not even have to be. It wasn't even Lady Snoop's business. Because in my real life, I don't care what man, whose penis goes where, or if she's sucking
somebody
penis.
saying I'm not agreeing to disagree. That's not true. That is not what I'm saying. I agree with what the caller is saying, but what I'm telling her is that even if I'm changing my content today and I'm talking about a blue sky, Jay Wilson, Olivia the Oracle, 7, Heidi, everybody's still going to get my video. They're going to look at my video is what I'm telling you, person. So stop being a smart
I understand.
Go ahead,
so you're saying if you come on and talk about your ex-husband, somebody should interview him because you're in the sector.
That ain't what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you, that ain't what I'm telling you, ma'am. Hold on, ma'am.
Does bring up
what I'm saying that if I talk about my ex-husband, everybody's going to see the video and they may want to interview him because this is out of sector role. I don't agree with it, but that is what they do. Go ahead, ma'am.
What I'm saying, Heidi talks about 7 Stars a lot, and she's always talking about how people are unsellable, how people, you could never be a stripper because you were fat, you could never be a stripper because of this, but some of us won't sell our bodies or our dignity to the highest bidder. So I know that in hindsight, once you get out of the strip game, you can say, oh, it was about power and it could be a beautiful thing. And for some women, they can use it as a beautiful thing, I guess. But if anybody's ever been in a strip club, you know how degrading and how disgusting some of those strip clubs can be. It can wear on a person's self-esteem. So I think it's crazy that we're glorifying, well, sometimes she takes her audience to try to glorify something that is disgusting. You know, nobody wants to be degraded by men. I'm not going to bend over for no dollar. So I think, you know, when she does come back at Heidi, it's a big deal. And I'm not a 7. I mean, I like 7 Stars, but I'm not necessarily caping for her. But Heidi does talk about her an awful lot. And I don't understand it because she is younger, you know, so I don't understand why she's so upset with her either. That's all I have to say about
well, I like your comment, ma'am. I just was letting you know what they do in this sector, ma'am. Which you know, it wasn't. I did not disagree or agree. Mainly, I do agree with your whole statement. All right, thank you.
Okay, Nicole, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. Ooh, hello, this is Nicole Tyler. What is your comment on Car Chronicles?
Hi, Nicole.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Are you watching the show? Do you know any of the topics?
Yeah, I'm watching. What topic is it?
All right, I gotta go. If you call in and you don't know the topics, or you don't just go brrr with your topic, I'm gonna hang up. Let me see. Hello, this is Miss Nicole, Tyler's Car Chronicles. Are you watching the show? Do you have a comment?
Yeah. Hey, this is Miss Taffy. Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Miss Taffy. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. So I have comments about a couple of different things. So, okay, on Tommy Sotomayer, whatever thing. Here's the thing. First, let me just get, because you guys are here. The whole Lady Snoop thing, when she was on there, like, talking about, oh, doxing is so wrong, and this isn't getting someone's ex-boyfriend, like, the greatest dox and do. That's even deeper than just looking stuff up and, you know, just getting someone's information. No, she had to go outside and get someone to come on there and tell where the girl lives, well, you know, to a certain extent, and tell anything else that even, you know, is nobody's business. And that was just too much, for one. And then, okay, so the whole, dang it, what's the other one? Okay, so yeah. So the whole Tommy Sotomayer and Jay Wilson thing, it's all sketchy. There, you know how I guess basically like it was just a dox party.
Were they on each other's channels? I don't understand the Jay Wilson Tommy Sotomayer connection.
I guess Jay Wilson wanted to talk to him, so Tommy invited him over there. He didn't want to go. He wanted to stay on his channel. I guess Tommy came over there. I didn't watch it. I just watched the aftermath. I heard about it. I don't know where it's at. But, so I guess he came over there later because Jay Wilson said he had to go to work, which meant he had to go and research him. And then,
But what is your comment? How do you feel about it?
About which one? Because there's a lot. I have a lot of different thoughts about
but
everything.
I just want to know your comment. I don't want you to give your commentary. I want to know your comment. I want to do commentary. You can do comments. What is your comment? Are you for it? Against it?
Okay, you know what? Let's just do a comment then on the on. You know what? See, okay, it's cool. Never mind, because I lost my whole train of thought.
Yeah, because you're going into the whole story in your mind. I didn't ask you. I want to know what is your comment.
I was trying to replay because you was like, what happened? Now I lost what I was going to say. But it's cool. I'll call back if I can remember it, though.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, caller.
Thanks.
All right, bye. That was weird. Y'all, was that me or was that her? Because I was trying to get to what she's talking about, and it all right, this is Heidi. Oh God. All I had was one question. Okay, Heidi, what is your comment on 7 stars? I was asking who got the most in the bank account, but okay, what's going on?
Hey, Miss Nicole.
Hey,
I'm actually sitting back, really enjoying your show.
Well, thank you. Were you watching from the beginning? Because we were talking about colorism and everything.
I didn't get a chance to catch it all. I caught a little bit of the beginning, and then I had to run to the post office because, you know, Heidi always getting money. And I was sending out orders at the post office on a Saturday because I want everybody to get their Flyucci lip kit by Tuesday.
Okay. Well, what is your comment?
So and I see you still on there when I came back. I was like, yeah.
I'm still on. What is your comment?
Well, my comment is, you just had a caller, and I'm sure that was 7 Star's friend who's been coached. I don't know which friend, but this is what I want to say. I do not talk about 7 Stars all the time. I find myself having to rebuttal 7 Stars all the time after getting so tired of her constantly putting me in her morning, you know, calm shot videos.
Oh, okay. So you actually debunking her videos. Okay. She's saying the same about you. So both of y'all are doing commentary on each other, or you all are coming for each other? She's saying the same thing about you. She's saying
what happened was right before the holidays, 7 did a video and offered me to do a truce with her.
And she said, I wouldn't talk about her and she ain't going to talk about me. And I said, fine. So I respected that. Then, little did I know, Seven was still talking shit about me in her videos. And I kept letting it slide. And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to pop her. I'm going to just clap back real quick. And that's what I did. And they're trying to flip it. Now, like the last caller was saying, the last caller said that stripping is disgusting. No, your mouth is disgusting. Now, let me tell you about the stripping thing. Heidi Fly ain't never tried to glorify stripping or anything of the such, nothing of the SOB world, sexually oriented businesses. What happened was 7 Stars and Susan Cardone used to try to bash me because I danced 20 years ago for like 2.5 years. 20 years ago, before they was popping it and butt ass naked. I didn't even get naked. But back in the day when I danced, you had to stand 3 feet away from the man. So no, bitch, they didn't touch me. I worked at the Gentleman's Club in Dallas, Texas, bitch. You have to wear ball gowns. So no, my pussy or my ass was not in the air. Okay? Now, I started standing up for strippers because they started bashing me because I stripped at a point in my life. Just like Seven tried to bash me because my mother used to abuse substances. Then we find out that her mother is on Skid Row smoking meth and cracking some more shit, allegedly. Okay?
Okay,
so what they're not going to do, they're not going to spin the narrative and make it seem like Heidi's talking about Seven because I'm not. She's not on my level. Heidi is about to be 40 years old. Bitch, get that right. I have no problem with that, okay? And Pyro said no.
Okay, now one of y'all, hold on, Heidi, hold on. Now one of y'all,
go ahead, Miss Nicole.
Is it? Because I'm Courtney done called and everything. I think it is Seven that said that you want to be her friend, or you said that Seven want to be your friend. Which one is it? And are you jealous of her, or do you think she's jealous of you? Why is this beef continuing on?
The beef is continuing on because she kept making videos talking about me after asking me to make a truce with her. Okay. I agreed to the truce, and she kept talking about me. I'm not going to answer questions about jealousy because that's something that don't even need to be answered by me. Okay? I ain't jealous of none of these bitches. Okay, first of all.
So you're saying that she's the one making videos about you because she said you should keep her name out of your mouth. But it's really her?
That bitch. The girl is sick, okay? She's sick. Like I said, the only go check my videos. Go look at my videos. When the bitch said she wanted to make a truce, I said, okay, I never talked about her again. The Pyro shit came on the road. The only reason I knew about Pyro is because Fabe did her news talking about that Seven over there bringing her whole relationship. And another thing, like you was telling them, Miss Nicole, once you are on this sector, no matter what you do, the people from this sector are going to drag you into their commentary. I tried to leave this sector several times, and they had my son, Prince Unicorn TV, on this sector. So no matter, once you're over here, nothing you do is going to make you exempt. And she knew when she brought that man to this sector, she wanted him to get bad.
Yeah, well, you know what? I have to agree. Now, I do have to agree with that because she did admit to putting things about the man on her Facebook and everything. So, of course, when she brought the man over here, it was going to go, it was going to go south. I agree.
Exactly. Let me tell you, this child is pathetic. She's an old-ass woman who has no motivation or determination. She could never be a Miss Nicole. She could never be a Miss Gina. She can never be a Heidi Fly. You can never be a go-getter. We go-getters. You sat in a room like you a little orphan Annie and you're 30-something years old. Since you got such a problem with your age because you hid your age, you lied about your age. Heidi didn't do that, sweetie. And another thing, you keep on saying you're this age, that age. You are ashamed of your age. That's why you said you was in your 20s when you first hit this block. You said the only L that you took was about your family. Now, that was another L by saying that was the only L you took. You've been taking L's since you've been out here. And just saying that is an L. Just bringing your personal life on here for you to get dragged is another L. Having Courtney on the phone with you, knowing that Pyro really loves Courtney is another L. Snoop dragging your ass and interviewing Pyro is another L.
So hold on, Heidi,
have a great day.
Heidi, hold on. So he really loves Courtney. She hung up the phone. So Heidi says that the girl that Pyro really loves Courtney. But Courtney says that he's a cheater. Child, it is safe to say that those two will never be friends. Can we just agree to disagree? They'll never be friends. They just never gonna be friends. Lord have mercy.
Hello?
Hello, this is Miss Nicole, Tyler's Car Chronicles. What is your comment today?
So I think that Courtney shouldn't be cheating because, so Courtney didn't cheat on Heidi, right?
You said Courtney didn't cheat on
Who cheated
Heidi.
on who?
Pyro cheated on Courtney.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Okay, yeah, Pyro cheated
That's
on
what
Courtney.
you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why did she cheat?
Why
So what about Heidi? Heidi got no blame for that. Heidi's just a sucker from the hood, you know?
Okay, so you think so you thinking that it's Heidi who's the one who's impeding on Seven's channel and in her business? Is that what you think?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, so
But you gotta watch your back.
So you think Heidi should watch her back?
Right now.
Okay, well, thank you, sir. That person called all the way here to the States from Kuwait. He's been calling for a long time, trying to get in and Miss Nicole Tyler. Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. Okay, what is your comment? Person playing on the phone. You happy to hear them fighting over and over? All right, well, thank you. I guess continue to watch the sector. That is what we do. We roast and gag and fight in the sector. Thank you. All right, thank you. Keep watching Miss Nicole Tyler, way from Dubai. Thank you for watching. All right, that person is from Dubai. Calling, said he likes the fighting, the beef sector. Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. Okay, hold on. Let me put you on. Hold on. Hello, what is your comment, Jewel?
I've been watching you ladies. I think you are beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Sonny, 7 Stars beautiful.
All right, thank you. I'm sure she thanks you.
I don't know too much about Heidi, but I know she's grown.
Okay. So what is
I'm 60.
Okay, you're 60. What is your comment on 7 Stars, since you're a fan of 7 Stars? What is your comment?
7, I love you, girl. Okay. I think that you do have insecurities.
You think 7 has insecurities? Okay.
I don't know why. She is gorgeous and beautiful.
Yeah, it seems that there may be some insecurity there. I mean, we don't know what it is. And she's probably watching, gonna get mad at me, but to me, it may stem from her childhood, and we know she had a very tumultuous childhood. It may stem from there. Is that what you think?
Yeah, maybe, but you know what, Miss Nicole?
Yeah.
Everybody got issues and problems. Everybody. I'm fortunate. I turned 60 in July, but I see you ladies online. At this point, I think no matter what anybody's problem is, that all of you ladies need to come together and lift each other up and get behind and take care of people like Tommy Sotomayer.
Okay. How do you think we can take care of him? Give me some ideas. Give me some steps. What do you think we can do to take care of that man?
I think the women need to get together in the YouTube street, especially in your sector, because he is talking about you ladies, and counsel him.
Is he still talking about us? Because I haven't even been over there since yesterday.
He blocked me. He blocked me because I told him that I don't agree with a subject he had. I cannot remember which topic it was, but he blocked me.
But you can still watch the show. You don't have to call in or anything or chat. You can watch the show if you're a fan of the show.
No, I'm a fan. I'm a donator to everybody, and I'm a $5, $10, $15, $20, $50 donator. So no, I don't need to watch anybody's show that blocked me.
Are you gonna donate to my show? My cash app is $703p.
Yeah, Nicole, I'm your girl from Virginia.
All right, $703p. Okay, Jewel, I'll be looking for it. But go ahead on. I just want to put that out there.
Don't you worry. I'm gonna get you. I got you. I donate to a whole lot of people. Okay.
Well, definitely donate to me. But go ahead on with your comment.
My point is that you 7-star. I don't know Heidi, but I'm gonna give her some credit because she of her age, and I'm a woman of a particular age myself. I turned 60 in July.
Oh, a happy birthday.
I want all of you ladies to start coming together.
All right. Well, it may happen. It may happen. Did you know that I apologized to Fire Babe last night?
I saw you. I saw the live yesterday. Was the live yesterday?
Well, yesterday. To me, it's at night. At nighttime, it gets dark here at 5. So.
Okay. I saw the live, and yes, I saw you do that, and I hope Fire Babe return the sentiment. I hope Fire Babe turn around and do the same thing. And I want all of you ladies to get together and get back at the people like Tommy.
All right. Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for being a supporter. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the autoplay and watch all my shows. And don't forget to donate.
Okay. But like I said, 7-star. Like I said, 27. I love you. I watch your show. And I think you do have insecurity. And I want you to not worry about the dumb stuff, and y'all need to get together with Nicole because all of y'all positive women.
Thank you so much, beautiful. You have a great rest of your day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Okay. Call is called. The call is coming in. Oh, Lordy, you all. Woo! People are busy today. That's why Heidi and 7 called in so late. The show been going on for a while. All right, one more caller. Call on in so that we can convene and go on about our Saturday. You all know I'm going to the office, and then I have a taste for some Buffalo Wild Wings chicken. So I think I'm going to stop in and sit down and eat me some chicken before I head on back home. And if you all are looking outside in my car, you can see it is starting to rain. Well, it's been raining for a while. It's raining here. It's 38 degrees here in Richmond, Virginia. So I'm not going to be, unless you all want me to come back and do one more car chronicle, I'll come back. And if I come back and if I stay in here and do another car chronicle, what would be the topic? I had a topic, but this topic did not go well today. What is your comment? Thank you for calling Car Chronicles.
Hey, Miss Nicole, I had to call back. I didn't know that it was about something else that I wanted to leave my opinion about. I see a lot of people saying that Jay Wilson was weak because he didn't go on Tommy Sotomayer's platform. But I think if people stop thinking that Tommy is better, they would understand the logic behind it. You know, Jay Wilson is a man and Tommy is a man. Jay Wilson has a platform and Tommy has a platform. So why would Jay Wilson go to another man's platform for what? I do think it was commendable that Rico went up there and he did the best he could, but all Tommy Sotomayer did was put him on mute, talk about him, and when he came back a second time, he was playing music about sucking peen and all kind of stuff. He was basically you could see Rico talking, but you couldn't hear him. And so if you start thinking of yourself as if you start thinking that Tommy Sotomayer is better than you, so you go to his platform and you make a fool of yourself and you allow yourself to be muted so he can talk about you, it doesn't make sense, you know. So I think that Jay Wilson was smart for not going to another man's platform for what?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, unfortunately. So have you been a watcher of Tommy Sotomayer? Do you know anything about his content?
let me tell you how I started watching him. When I was researching the story on Kanika Jenkins, and he made fun of the crime scene, and he was talking about how she should have been dead. He talked so bad about her and Sandra Bland. So a lot of those viral stories that I follow, I would listen to what he had to say about it. And he had some terrible things to say about those women, which brings me to my point. Lady Snoop was talking about that Jay Wilson said something about Tommy Sotomayer's daughter. I didn't see that. I didn't see her take, she stood up for Tommy Sotomayer, but I don't see her taking the same stance against Kanika Jenkins when Tommy Sotomayer dragged her, or Sandra Bland when Tommy Sotomayer dragged her. Those two were somebody's children. So I think that Lady Snoop has a lot of double standards. Like, she came like a snake in the grass, and she actually sent pictures of 5A to him and pictures of other content creators to him, but she's saying that she's not a snitch. I think when you bring somebody's ex onto a platform to expose somebody, that's a form of snitching. You know, where I live, if you do something like that to me, you could get beat up over here. But I guess different rules for her.
Yeah. Do you think that,
I do want to say that people were complaining about, I'm sorry, Jay Wilson doxing. Now, I don't know too much about what people consider doxing or not, but I do think that people missed his point, because if you're going to talk about bad black baby mamas, you can't be a deadbeat dad.
Right. Did you watch my show last night? Did you watch my show last night? Because I brought that point up.
Absolutely, I loved it. That's why I came back again.
Do you think that
I had a soft spot for you, Nicole, and I had to unsubscribe. My mom has a gap, and that's what actually drew me to your channel, because you look like the women in my family. But you started going off on some other crazy stuff, talking about gay people and stuff like that. So I had to unsubscribe. But your channel yesterday brought me back, and so that's why I called.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on, so we can have a conversation. Do you think that Tommy Sotomayer deserved to be punched in the face?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so why do you think he has so many fans if he doesn't like black women and he talks about
babies? I see a lot of white supremacists in there, including German lady. So I've seen a lot of the Aryan nations saying thank you. I think that there's no respect for the black woman, and I know the black woman is the most disrespected woman on earth. And so that's why a lot of people go there.
Hold on. Why do you deserve? You said German lady. You think that she is a part of the KKK or whatever you just said?
Yes.
But why do you say that? What is your point?
I didn't like the things that she had to say about Tracy, and I don't even like Tracy. But I think if you're going to start making caricatures of black women and smiling about it, and you think it's funny, then you can't sit with me. And I wouldn't invite her on my platform. I don't. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's your opinion. So I'm just one
person. But as a viewer, I have seen some of the things that she has said, and I don't like it. So I don't think that black people should be allowing her on their platform, but that's just me. You know, I know that Tommy Sotomayer began to roast her, and because she had her name, his name in her title, and she quickly took down that video. She didn't want that smoke, but she'll, sit here and talk about black women like they ain't shit. So I can't get down with nobody talking about black women like they're not shit. And I don't always agree with everybody on here, but I think that the point that Jay Wilson was making was lost, because everybody wants to say, oh, you shouldn't have brought that up. Oh, you shouldn't have brought that up. Well, Tommy Sotomayer said that 5A was a hoe. And I see it repeated with a lot of people. She's a hoe, she's a hoe, she's a hoe. But I don't have any proof of that, and nor does anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So He said a lot of things that didn't make sense. He says that don't bring stuff on here if you really don't know about this. But he talked about her being a hoe. He don't know if she's a hoe.
Right. Do you think that he's not? Do you think that he ran with his tail and tucked in his butt? Is he going away out of our sector? Is he leaving? He don't want to smoke? What do you think is going to happen?
I think he was disgusted that his information was put out, because the more people know about him, the less people will continue to watch him. And
what information, ma'am? What information?
I think this sector was new to him being a deadbeat dad, but people have been saying that for a long time. He's procreating with women, he ain't paying for them. You know, and so he is the problem.
There's a lot of contradictions in Tommy. A lot of contradictions.
The black family is messed up and little girls are not getting the proper guidance.
You all don't beat up German lady in there. Don't beat up German lady. I mean, I want y'all to fight, but you know. I mean, don't tell her to leave. German lady, you can stay if you can protect yourself and defend yourself. And if you all want to go at her, y'all can. But don't tell her to leave now. Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
Oh, I forgot my point.
I'm sorry. You got to keep on going when I'm talking. No, you're talking about Tommy Sotomayer. You're talking about Tommy Sotomayer. A lot of people talk about your teeth, Jay Wilson included, but you look like my mother and you look like my mother's mother, and so it don't bother me. Oh, well, thank you for that, but I don't care about if people talk about my teeth. You know, I just say that the teeth jokes are old and stale. So I don't mind if they talk about my teeth or not. So you could, I mean, so you believe that Lady Snoop did dox 7 by bringing on Pyro, and you said that's a form of snitching?
Yes, I mean, if her whole thing is that she hates snitches, but she doesn't mind Tommy Sotomayer calling the police on people, and she doesn't mind putting other people's business out there, then how could she mind Jay Wilson saying, you're talking about black women being deadbeat parents, but you are the father, you are creating fatherless children. It goes hand in hand. And as much as the people that was cheering him on saying he's telling the truth, they just don't like what he's saying, he's telling the truth. How is he telling the truth? But he's a part of the problem. He is a part of the problem. He's not highlighting the black women that graduate. He's not highlighting black business owners. He's going to sit there and talk about how you look. And how you look is just a small fraction of who you are. But a racist, a bigot, an ignorant person, somebody that's having children and not paying for him, that is really who he is.
What?
And I think that's what Jay Wilson's point was.
Do you know how long he was online yesterday? He was online many hours, right?
And let me tell you this, and I'm going to get off. You know, I know that people were like, he made $3,000. He made $3,000. But if you have to be online for 27 hours,
that's a long time.
This man was online for 27 hours, and he only got $3,000. I don't know how much Jay Wilson got, but Jay Wilson got a fraction of that in an hour. So just imagine if Jay Wilson was one of those people that was on.
But look, I thought that Tommy Sotomayer was a good father. Why was he online so much? Where was his child at?
Exactly. But they don't want to talk about that. You know, I think it was a bait and switch for people to go on his platform and try to change him. You cannot change him.
Oh no, I would never try to change him. I would never try to. Ooh, that's a big dog, y'all. Woo, I bet it's my damn height. I would never try to change.
$3,000 is a lot of money, but everywhere you go, people are beating you up.
Right.
You know, you're disrespecting your people. So $3,000, that's not enough for me to get online and make a fool of myself, and then I can't go out in public, and I gotta live with all these cameras and stuff. So yeah, that's why he sticks to those white people, because he can't go nowhere else.
Yeah, and then you do have some white people that do like hearing negativity about black people. It is what it is.
German lady was all in there laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing.
Well, they said Tracy was there too. I heard Tracy was there too.
Yeah, Tracy was there too, but Tracy is used to men calling her bitches and hoes and degrading her. That's how she began in club chat from the beginning. So it's something that she hates within herself. That's why she was over there. Because if you talk to me, I can't relate to none of the things they were talking about. My mama graduated from college. My daddy graduated from college. The stuff that he was talking about, it did not resonate with me. But I understand that that's what they want to see. They want to talk about our past because they don't want to see black women winning. So they got to bring up some shit that don't even happen anymore.
Right. So, all right. Well, do you want to...
Thank you so much, Nicole.
You're welcome. And thank you for being a subscriber and coming back.
Yes, I came back. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, that was some good insight right there, you all. This is Nicole, Tyler's Car Chronicle. What is your comment on any of the topics we're talking about in this broadcast?
Hey, Nicole. My comment is about Brother Jay.
Well, hey, Terrence, how are you?
Hey there, lady.
What is going on? What is your comment about Brother Jay?
You know, I feel like he handled that situation with Tommy Sotomayor like a G. He really did. Let me tell you how he got up there and was so cool with it, and he broke it down, but he just kept throwing Tommy little tidbits of what he had to serve him. Tommy sat there and watched that, and he backed all the way down.
Really? Oh, wow.
Say what you want to say about Brother Jay,
okay,
but Brother Jay handled that like a straight up G.
Wow. Okay, so Brother Jay did not go on his platform, though, right? He stayed on his own platform.
Yes, he came with his own platform. He invited Tommy to come on and speak. And like he said, I'm not gonna invite nobody. I'm not gonna go to nobody's platform, and I'm not gonna invite nobody to my platform without doing my homework first.
Oh, they said
and then
Jay
he
Wilson
sat
didn't go
there
over there.
and he started throwing out. He was having a conversation, and he started throwing out little tidbits of what he had found out about Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy listened to that. Tommy said to himself, I ain't even playing this game. Tommy came on his platform and said, I'm not about to put my children in jeopardy, my family in jeopardy about getting doxxed and none of that stuff. He said, I'm out.
Wow.
Brother Jay handled that like a straight up man should.
So, okay.
He handled that like a G. Y'all got to give that man his props for that.
All right, so hold on. So this is news for me. So Jay Wilson did go on Tommy's platform.
He didn't go on Tommy's platform. Jay Wilson came on his platform.
Okay.
Jay Wilson invited Tommy to come to his platform.
Okay, because I did catch some of Jay Wilson's commentary. I did catch some of his commentary.
And I'm telling you, Nicole, watch that upload. You will see exactly what I mean. How Jay Wilson was like talking to Tommy like he was a little kid and like throwing out little things, but not giving it all, just enough to let him know, I know what you did, bro. And that's what broke Tommy down.
Well, you know, Jay Wilson came on my platform and he was listening to my commentary too.
Yeah, he should be on everybody. All of y'all should be listening to each other to figure out where to take him out at. But I believe Jay Wilson buried him. He's scared. You know what? Jay Wilson put the fear in that man about what this sector will do to him.
Yeah.
That's why he backed down.
Do you think that Lady Snoop got Tommy Sotomayor set up? He got set up.
I don't think Lady Snoop's smart enough to set anybody up to do anything. Lady Snoop is just the type of chick that will always walk into walls just because she's dumb. I think she smoked a lot of weed.
But Lady Snoop is the one who sent Tommy over there.
Right. Lady Snoop sent Tommy over there. But you know, Lady Snoop thought Tommy was the king.
Yeah, she
thought Tommy was gonna come through here and just sweep everybody up, dust everybody off, and call it a day.
I don't know what the hell Lady Snoop was thinking about because she cried twice. She ran crying. So I was like, why would you let Lady Snoop pump you up to come over here and get this good ass whooping?
Because she thought that he was gonna come over here and get us together for Lady Snoop.
Oh God! Hell no!
You know how the kid is. Oh, I got somebody for you. That's what Lady Snoop did. I got somebody for y'all, and she ran to go get Tommy, and Tommy came over here and got shut down.
But she even remember when he got punched in the damn face. What she thought that we didn't know? I think that she didn't think that look, Terrence. I used to follow the House of Consciousness heavy. I done been to their lectures and everything. I done been with Brother Reggie, one of the guys who got his degree in African American Sciences and from College New York, College City, New York. He done took me out.
What you mean you been with him?
Yeah, I went up to New York. Me and my daughter did, and Brother Reggie took us to the museum. We learned a whole lot about Egyptology, a lot of Egyptian artifacts and all that stuff. Like I was thinking to myself, who you messing with? I done been to Dr. Ben's funeral. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
I was like, he don't
He
want
ain't
me to
know who he
go.
was messing with, Nicole.
I was like, he don't want me
He
to
ain't
go
know
to
who
New
he was
York.
messing with.
I will go to Harlem and I will set some stuff on fire. Sarah Sudesetti, Pharaoh. I will just keep on being a nuisance until they hear me. Look here, this is what's going on.
But you know what I think it is, Nicole? I think that term Section 8 sector got a lot of people fooled. They believe everybody over here just slow and ghetto and stupid and don't know no better. But you know what? I was so proud that Brother Jay put a different face on this sector. The way he sat up there with class and dignity, didn't raise his voice, and he sat that man. He sat
but hold
Tommy
on,
down.
Terrence. Hold
He
on,
sat
Terrence.
Tommy down.
Brother Jay always looked like that. He don't look no different.
Yeah, but I think I was just happy that somebody from this sector totally blew that stereotype that they all got about us over here.
I'm gonna give Brother
That's
Jay
what
his
I was proud about.
I'm gonna give you your props, Brother Jay. I'm gonna give you your props.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Okay, I'm gonna give him his props. You did your thing, Brother Jay, because you know I gotta go all around before I say okay, Brother Jay. But you know, I watched the commentary
and you deserve your props too, Nicole, because I watched you yesterday serving Tommy.
Because to me, that's all. To me, what Brother Jay was doing is just his normal stuff. I mean, I know that he is very intelligent and everything. So I was not really impressed. That's just Brother Jay doing Brother Jay to me.
Yeah, but I was surprised that Tommy was smart enough to actually catch it. Tommy was actually smart enough to catch what Brother Jay was giving.
Well,
that's what I was surprised at. He caught it and he ran with it. Because I don't think we gonna have no problem with Mr. Tommy Boy no more.
Yeah, I think Tommy Sotomayer is done. He is done.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, he's done. Any other comments you gonna want to talk about Heidi and Seven? Any other comments on them?
You know, with Heidi, I think Heidi's biggest problem is Candy Love. Candy Love is dumb as a box of rocks, and she always leading Heidi down
I don't like when you be saying
manhole. Candy Love is slow. Something wrong with that girl. I'll sit over there and I'll listen to him, and I start laughing because her information be so wrong. But then it get to a point where it's not even funny no more, where it's sad. It's pitiful. And you can't watch it no more. But Candy Love is Heidi's problem. She needs to get rid of her.
Oh, so you don't like them too? I like your commentary, Terrence, but I don't like when you be saying dumb and saying certain keywords that get on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you don't like the Candy Love and Heidi Fly dynamic.
Right. I don't. Candy Love, she just sit there and she hypes the negativity up. She's a negatively hype man. That's all Candy does. And then she throw out all this misinformation. And then she got Heidi looking stupid because Heidi gonna take her information and run with it. It's like the blind leading the blind over there.
Well, let me ask you a question, not personal. Are you Wiley?
I am not Wiley.
Okay.
Matter of fact, next time if Wiley ever go live, while we on, I will call while Wiley is live. I don't mess with Wiley. Listen, I don't even type in anybody comment section.
Have you heard
because
that?
I don't even got a channel yet.
Have you heard that, Terrence, that people are saying that you are Wiley? Have you heard
that? I hear that all the time. It makes me laugh. But actually, what I wanted to do was I was going to set Wiley up. I was going to say some crazy. Since y'all thought I was Wiley, I was going to get it started in Wiley's name. But then I said, no, don't even do that.
Okay. All right. So any more comments on colorism? What do you think about our black women? What do you think about somebody brought up Halle Berry and her not getting any roles now? How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm from New York, and over here we celebrate dark skin and kinky hair and everything natural about black women. We celebrate that over here. So I don't know what's going on over where y'all at or what y'all doing down there, but up here that's celebrated. So
all right.
I don't know what to tell you, but
all right. Well, thank you for calling and giving your good commentary, your comments on the topics today. Continue to watch, subscribe, and hit the autoplay button. Unless you got anything else you want
thank
to
you,
say.
Nicole.
Well, thank you.
Mwah, mwah, mwah,
Mwah. Thank you. All right, me and Terrence didn't get to arguing today. I didn't have to say no, Terrence, no. All right, one more call and then we can go. I'm going to go to the office and I'm going to go get me some chicken wings. Do y'all don't need me to come back, do y'all? Because we don't really have no topics. It is Saturday, so I am off. So, yes, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. Do you have any comments on any of the topics that we've been talking about today? Car Chronicles.
First, I want to say is I wish people would stop acting like 7 Stars is a little child. She's a grown adult woman. She's just immature. That's all.
Yeah.
Apparently, her maturity has not fully developed. She is a grown adult, and she needs to stop acting like as if she's so young and useful. She is in her 30s, on the back end of 30, really. Okay.
What do you have to say about her conversation today? She called in. She talked about pyro vandalizing her car. She talked about how she did admit to putting some things about him on the Facebook and everything.
For one, I'm trying to understand. Everybody always saying they don't watch this and people just give her information. But if you're at your job, how long is your break? I mean, you keep calling in. You got other people calling in for you. If you're not worried about this dude, stop even talking about it. Because to me, it just sounds like she just threw everybody off from the conversation that was going on between her and Heidi. Because I have seen myself when Heidi will sit up here and try to say, okay, we're going to have a truce. 7 Stars does have issue, always coming back, acting like she's going to get along with somebody. Then she'll come back and start snapping on them and talking about them. And she's done it to you, she's done it to Tracy, to a whole bunch of people. It's just like, she's got issues, okay, whatever. I mean, it's nothing really nobody can do about it. Like I said, people need to stop acting like this grown woman is a child. She is not a child. This is a grown woman. And if she wants to talk about where they at in their life, okay, well, you 33, girl, you kind of behind yourself. Shouldn't you be married with a kid and in a house already and a career? It's not like you 23, just starting out. I mean, come on. It's like, stop sitting up here, keep on saying something about Heidi and me. I don't knock nobody on their hustle, what they've done in their past or whatever. Because where it is, we can go back and say, okay, well, she claimed that she was so-called working for an escort service, and really she probably was out there prostituting. I mean, so what's the difference? Who cares? Who really cares?
All right.
I mean, you can't sit up here and try to knock somebody else. I mean, because if you want to go toe-to-toe for, okay, guess what? Heidi's in the house. Heidi got a man. Heidi got kids, and there's some source of income. And she keeps talking about, I can't talk about, I got this big-time government job. Girl, and that Sephora bag, you seen that Sephora bag been sitting up there ever since that one lady that she used to go back with, and used to call her seven deadly herpes or whatever, was talking about it when the first whoever the men were bought it that LA girl makeup. She decided to set a whole old Sephora bag up there with nothing in it. That Sephora bag been sitting up there since she been on YouTube.
All right.
And my thing is, you so bothered about, I mean, if you're not bothered about Heidi, she's so below you, why even keep on talking about it? Why keep talking about it? You ain't got nothing else to talk about. And you was sitting up here, you said yourself, you talking about you was dating this dude for 2 weeks. Who said up here, I'm not buying no man, I'm not feeding him, I'm not driving him around, I ain't giving him no gas money, and he sure ain't gonna be laid up in my doggone house.
Yeah, and, it does seem weird. You had Courtney called in and she had been housing Pyro for 7 months.
But my thing is, I don't understand how you get Courtney on the phone that quick, but you at work. You at work at your government job. You at work at your government job. You got that long of a break, and you get Courtney on the phone. My thing is, if 7 Stars, I don't know, yeah, you have done so much. The girl she lives in a whole delusion. You can't even really pay. You can't even take this girl seriously. She does the same thing Friday does with that annoying laughing. That right there ought to tell you something ain't all the way tight wrapped up in her head. You can tell when she start getting insecure or when somebody starts saying so, she get upset about it. She call you cussing you out for what? You ain't done nothing to her. You didn't do nothing to her. But she mad at you. She need to be mad at the right people, and that's the issue. Now I'm getting off for her because I'm tired. I can't stand her voice. I can't stand that laugh. I can't stand looking at her lips, and I can't stand her talking about the same stuff. Matter of fact, y'all better remember too. She sat up here and claimed that she the best looking thing in y'all sector on YouTube.
Well, she can believe that if she wants to.
Now, what kind of person say something that's like that? That's who you compare yourself to everybody in that sector.
Well, we let her. She can believe what she want to believe. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, Carla.
And she's sitting out there in the part of where she living in California. Girl, you ain't too far from where Skid Row and everything at. You act like you just right there. Hollywood is one little area. You're not living in the hills and nothing like that. You're not even in Baldwin Hills, girl.
All right, well, let me take the next call.
But I need to say something about Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson was not sitting up here taking up for no women. Jay Wilson, this was the case of just like VS and Shireen. They both was pulling each other's poll cards, except for one got the better of the other. That's all it was. Jay Wilson and Tommy Sotomayer was pulling each other's poll cards because they both cowards and they both punks, okay? Jay Wilson sit up here and talk about women all day, every day, and act like somebody man because he was that slow-ass dude over there that don't never talk. Don't nobody care about that dude over there. Jay Wilson always sitting up here. The only thing he come back to, well, I got a man. Yeah, the only time we see him is when he get enough money to pay that dude to come take a few pictures with him, and that's it. That's it. Jay Wilson is sitting up here trying to be like a woman. Jay Wilson sitting up here and buying them thrift store t-shirts so tight on him where he appears to act like if he has women breasts. No, it's just fat men breasts. That's all it is, just fat. Jay Wilson don't care about now woman up here while he's sitting up here like he didn't said this and did that. And the news he stopped talking about Tommy Sotomayor, that's been out forever. If anybody know about Tariq Nasheed or the Black Authority or anybody else, they know doggone well it's already been out there where Tommy Sotomayor was taking baths and showers with his daughter when she was younger than what she was. Okay, get knocked upside his head, out here acting a fool with women. He's so scary. He moved to one state to another, to one city to another, hide now because he is not going to sit up here and approach a real man because he know he will get knocked the hell out. The only thing he can do is get in his little room on this dog on YouTube and talk out of mess. Because if y'all, and another thing, y'all better see how he was acting when he went on that TV show with Vivica Fox. Did y'all see that? No. He wasn't doing all that acting the fool then. He wasn't doing all that acting the fool then. He got a lot of shit. He do that on here. Is what he does. Okay. And my thing is, whoever's talking about Jay Wilson, Jay Wilson ain't got nobody, okay? Jay Wilson ain't getting nobody. Jay Wilson need to shut up before I go on the key to put some more stuff out on him while he's sitting up here lying about all his resumes that he put out on the goddamn internet and then get mad when people put it out on him. He put it out there. He put the lies out there on his doggone self about what he does. What did you do? Was you a doggone stewardess or was you some kind of manager over there? Were you a doggone dean, a professor, a teacher? What were you doing? And just like him, he stood up there, you got on a job. How does a person have a job and you sit up on YouTube all goddamn day? See, I don't have to go on no job because, see, I got a husband that take care of me in this household and these kids. I can sit up here and watch the foolishness, okay? He know he can't. And he's sitting up here acting like he was going to get into Tommy Sotomayor. No, he has to get up off this internet to go find out some information and reach out for some doggone help is what he did. Because all they did was pull each other's whole cards. That's all they did. Okay, Jay Wilson ain't did nothing. Guess what? Jay Wilson finna come back and talk about some more women. He gonna either come back and talk about Teresa, about her wigs and her makeup. He gonna try to come back and talk about you, about your teeth, and the lie they did put out there. Oh, Nicole husband and left her for a man. Because the thing is, ain't nothing bisexual about this fool. Ain't nothing bisexual.
Thank you, caller.
He's a whole gay man
out here. Thank you. Thank you, caller.
No, he just want to get that money.
All right, thank you, caller. We go. She's still on, but I had to let her go. Thank you, caller. We love you. Thank you. Woo! Thank you, caller. Good Lord. Woo. All right. What is your comment? This is Nicole Tyler's Car Chronicles.
Hi, Miss Nicole. How are you?
I'm great. What is your comment on any of the topics that we're talking about today in Car Chronicles? Are you watching the broadcast?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what is your comment?
My comment is this. Jay Wilson has been, let me just say this. Men in this sector have been going after black women for months. They've been calling them out their names. They've been talking under their dresses. They've been saying disparaging remarks about their looks. And where was Jay Wilson then? Where was Jay Wilson when Sean Bradley was calling the women in this sector all types of bees and hoes and names? Where was Jay Wilson when James Caldwell was calling all types of women in the sector bees or hoes?
But let me ask you, ma'am, what was Jay Wilson's big argument? Was that the argument that that Tommy Sotomayer is calling women out of their names? What was his argument? Because you're telling the truth. You're stating facts. He's never come out and said that he is against that kind of abuse, verbal abuse against black women.
His main point was he didn't appreciate how Tommy Sotomayor how he characterizes all black women. But my point is, you never chose to protect the black women in the sector before when there were other content creators doing it. So now why are you doing it? Oh, I know why. Because Tommy Sotomayor has a larger audience, bigger clicks and views, and it's more money for him.
Right.
So the selective savior act, I'm not falling for it.
Whoa, the selective savior act. All right, I like that, lady.
Yeah, okay. So that's how I feel about it. The same energy he had for Tommy last night is the same energy he should have had when let me say this.
You know what? This is what I said. He didn't even take up for Fab Babe. I was like, why you didn't come out for Fab Babe? That is what I said. I said he should have been came out.
But Miss Nicole, not even just why. Even when people were, the same thing went for like the way people talked, the way that some of the men in this sector had talked about you or Heidi, or had called this or that woman bees or hoes. Wait, why? Where was his cape and his knight in shining armor act then? Where was it? I was waiting for him to jump out, for somebody to jump out.
Well, he was joining in because he was talking about Tracy. So I mean, he didn't call Tracy the B word, but you know.
That is my exact point. To me, if he's acting like, oh yeah, well, I'm standing up for women and da da da. Yeah, you're doing it now because it's more beneficial for you to do it now. When it mattered, when it first started in this sector, if you felt away, you would have put your foot down right then and there.
Well, let me tell y'all this, because let me tell y'all, Miss Nicole Tyler was one of the ones that brought it out way back in 18 of December when it happened to me. And guess what? Nobody came out to protect Miss Nicole Tyler. No one said anything about it. And guess what? Just like the caller said, oh, you were talking about the gays. That's not even true. But see, that is what they believe. See, the whole narrative got switched and put on Miss Nicole Tyler. Oh, you're homophobic. But my thing was, they're calling me out of my name. If you go back and watch my videos, you will hear me say a lot of women are in those chats, and they're disrespecting the chats. They're calling the women bees and hoes and all these names. No, but you know what they did? They switched the whole narrative to I don't like gays, which wasn't true, like that caller just said. And what did Mr. Cole say? That's not true. But now,
Right.
now we done turned it all around to now it's coming back again. And guess who's vindicated for real? It's me, because I've really been the one who said these things way back in 18 when it was happening to me. And guess what? A lot of these big YouTubers did not come out for Miss Nicole Tyler.
Yeah,
they stayed on their side. They let me get beat up in these streets. I got abused.
They turned a blind eye to it, and what's wrong? People have to understand, regardless of who it is, if it's wrong, it's wrong.
I called it out then, but ain't nobody want to hear me. I called it out then. Yeah. So now I'm just sitting up here just going along with the going along, because I've been calling this stuff out.
Yeah.
But because I was a little person, no one cared. Like if you watch some past videos, I said I'm in the woods calling out. No one's hearing me. I'm letting y'all know this stuff is going on. No one cares. I'm letting y'all know. Yeah. No one cares, because I'm a small YouTuber. My name is not nothing to these people. They want to go along with the big people, who they appear big, and now their stuff is coming out. Now they're saying, oh, well, I look crazy. Well, you had somebody telling you these things in the beginning, but you didn't listen. So now I'm just sitting here like this. Okay. I'm just doing my commentary. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah.
Anything else you have to say?
That's how I feel. All I wanted to say in closing is, what's wrong is wrong. Wrong doesn't change depending on which mouth it comes out of. Wrong is wrong.
That's right.
If a person says something disrespectful, I don't care whether or not you don't like that person or you don't rock and roll with that person. It doesn't matter who they're talking about, but whatever is coming out of that person's mouth, if it's wrong, it's wrong. So stand up for it then. Don't try to wait until you get this Uber YouTuber and then you try to make money and put a cape on neck like you say in all women. Because when you disrespect one and you fan it to one or two, because I don't like hearing no woman being called a B or a hoe by a man.
But Jay Wilson, we're going to put a challenge out to you, Jay Wilson. I don't know if you're going to watch this channel or if some of your rider lives will come over here to send it to you, but you need to go in and answer this young lady's questions and answer why are you coming out now when you disrespect women yourself on your platform all the time. So I would like for you to, like Terrence called in, he gave you your props, even though I said this is you all day long, and I didn't want to seem like a hater, so I just said, okay, Jay Wilson is great. But what I want to say, Jay Wilson, I want you to sit on your platform like you normally do, give your dissertation, and let us know why you came out yesterday. Do you love black women, and why are you coming out to defend black women now? Okay.
Why now?
Why now?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Gold.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, y'all. We're going to go now so I can get me something to... One more call. Somebody's calling in. Okay. I be trying to go, but... Okay, I can't call you back, caller. Maybe you'll try to call back. Okay, I am Miss Nicole Tyler. Let me see if I can get some going away music. Oh, here they come. This person.
Hey, Miss Nicole.
Hello. I thought you was somebody else. I know you've been trying to get on for a long time. What is your comment?
I want to say something. I wasn't going to even call until just now when the lady started talking about Jay Wilson and you posed that question. First of all, I'm not a rider there. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. What is your comment? I can hear you just fine.
Okay. My comment is, I actually watched his shows and he explained why he quote unquote came out the corner, and he also explained why he has not said anything before when it comes to Five Babe, I guess, and James Caldwell arguing or whatever. All other people.
But what is it? What did he say? What did he say?
In terms of coming out now, he said he didn't know much about or anything about Tommy. I'm not sure exactly, but he said he went and listened and watched some of his videos, watched some of his stuff, and Googled him and was like, whoa, he's against not just black women, but it's black people in general. He had said some anti-Semitic comments as well in whatever Brother Jay found. He also found articles from Essence Magazine and Ebony Magazine, I think it was, where they had petitions against him. He named a whole lot of things that led him to reason of why he decided to say, okay, I'm going to address this. Then I don't know if it was yesterday, because like I said, I'm not a writer list, so I don't catch his stuff all the time. But yesterday he even pointed out that the reason why he's never jumped in between, he said in particular, Five Baby and James Caldwell, is because he's friends with both.
Do you agree? Do you agree? Do you agree that Jay Wilson is an antagonizer of the black women in our sector, and that he disrespects black women as well?
I don't watch enough to know that, but from what I've seen so far, the one person I've seen him talk about a lot has been Tracy. But and the crazy thing is, I used to watch her, and she talked about him so bad. That's what made me want to go see what he was all about. And he was not the person that Tracy was describing. And I actually don't watch Tracy anymore. And then when I get a chance, I watch Brother Jay here and there. So I can't answer that and be honest in terms of I haven't seen it yet. I don't think that he does it, but I don't know. I haven't seen enough.
Okay. Well, I think that you got some conflicting statements going on, whereas I don't really believe you, but I don't want to go into it right now because I'm ready to go. but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really believe what you're saying. It's not believable. One minute you watch him, then the next minute you don't. You're not a writer live, but you watched his content, and you.
Okay, Nicole. Nicole,
I don't believe you.
Okay, you don't have to believe me. I don't care if you believe me. Yeah. I didn't call in to.
I know. I'm just saying. You 1 minute you say it's just because you're like I believe. I don't watch him. I'm not a writer live.
But I'm letting you know I'm not a writer live because I don't know all the information. But you can go watch his videos.
Okay, I will. Is it me? Is it me, chat? Did she seem like she was believable? Because 1 minute she said she's not a writer live, but then she did watch that video, and then I said, well, do you think he disrespects women? She says she don't really have enough information, but he did say some things about Tracy. But then she don't watch Tracy. She watched Jay Wilson. Is it me, or did I hear correctly? Am I misquoting you?
Listen to me.
I might have misquoted.
I said I watched Tracy.
Oh, you watch Tracy now. You don't watch. Okay.
I used to watch Tracy, and everything I found out about him was first through Tracy. Okay. You don't understand that?
Okay, I understand that. And then what happened? But now you watch.
And I'm telling you now, yesterday or day before yesterday, when all this started, I happened to catch the 2 lives that Brother Jay did, where he actually explained the questions that y'all just asked.
So but you don't watch him though. You're not a writer live, and you don't watch him at all.
I'm not a writer live because I don't even know exactly what that means or what that entails. First of all, I'm too goddamn old to be a fan.
But then she just said she's not a writer live. You said that, but I was asking you, do you think that he disrespects women?
Yeah, because that's what you. Wait a minute. When you said, did somebody know what happened? You first said, any of the writer lives, can y'all call in or something to that effect? I'm just letting you know I'm not, because I don't even know what that means. Like, does that mean I pay to see his channel every month? Like, I don't know. Is that his Patreon people? I don't know what that means.
Okay. I was just saying I was a little conflicted with your answer.
Well, you wouldn't be conflicted if you go watch his last 2 lives. He explained the questions that you and that woman just asked. You just said, Brother Jay, answer those questions, do a live. And I'm telling you, he already did because I actually heard him. So what's confusing about that?
Because another caller did come, the call that came in, I believe, before you, said that he has been disrespecting women the whole time on his platform. And which I do agree.
And I told, okay, you don't understand that I first found out about him from watching Tracy, and she used to say a lot of bad things and made me go watch a couple of videos. I was like, oh, he's not bad. So I watch him every now and then.
But
I don't know why that's so hard to understand.
You know why it's hard to understand, caller? Because majority of Jay Wilson's content is him talking about black women. Is it me? Am I telling the truth?
The only thing I've ever seen him do besides yesterday was church services and song. He had like these songs.
It could be me.
Things where he,
I mean, if I know you don't watch him that often, but I'm just letting you know a lot of his content is talking about me or Tracy or Joyce being homeless and people, and he does talk about Sean, but Sean is a black gay man, but you know, he's always degrading and being condescending and talking about people and mainly black women. I mean, I'm just.
And I've never seen on Sundays when he does the church service. I've never heard him talk about any of you.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair if you don't know. That's fair. Okay, caller. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. I thought, hey, I was confused. I'm thinking she said she's not a rider live, but she don't watch, and then she do watch, and I'm thinking, well, do you know if he disrespects black women? And I'm thinking, because people who do watch Jay Wilson, you all know that, yes, he talks about black women all the damn time. He might not call us the B word, but he's always disrespecting us and our appearance and things like that. So I'm thinking that she would know that, because majority of his content is just that. I said it, Jay Wilson, and I'm not lying. All right, now we can get ready to go. But watch, when I try to find the music, somebody's going to call. Somebody's going to call Miss Nicole Tyler because she's trying to go get her something to eat. Somebody, y'all say y'all don't like Buffalo Wild Wings? Well, I got a taste for Buffalo Wild Wings, y'all. See, told y'all somebody gonna call. Yes, it's Nicole Tyler. Yes, it's Nicole Tyler. Okay, that's a crazy person playing on the phone. All right, we getting ready to go. I'm not gonna answer no more. We get ready to go. Thank you. Let me leave before the phone rings some more. I'm Miss Nicole Tyler. Thank you for sitting here with me during Car Chronicles. Thank you all for enjoying the conversation. You all carry it on to your other platforms. And you all have a great day. I'm Miss Nicole Tyler, and I am out.